Nick got me my Mountain Dew.
All right.
Yo, Forkbeard, get in here. Nick got me my Mountain Dew.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Drunken Smithy Dungeons and Dragons. We still haven't come up with okay, 1, 2, 3.
Drunken Smithy!
Yes, Drunken Smithy. We still haven't come up with a fascinating name for our Dungeons and Dragons gaming nights, but with your help, we will. First, our intro. Roll intro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Look at this rod of lovely rulership. I made this today. I'm very proud of it. Skullhead. All right, welcome back to Drunken Smithy Dungeons and Dragons. What we are is we are a sword-making company. We make swords. We make axes. We make knives. We make anything that you would care to want out of steel, and we'll make it for you. We'll even teach you how to make it. We have classes on Saturdays. We try and teach classes in railroad spike knife making. It's a little 4-hour workshop. It's a lot of fun because we make the knives, we hammer them out, and then while we're sharpening them at the end of the class, you can drink a beer with me and we'll go to our axe throwing lane and we'll throw axes. It's brilliant. Lots of fun. We also can teach you to forge a throwing axe. And we have classes in anything that you want. If you want to learn how to forge something, there's people crawling under our table right now. It's so distracting.
Not me. Forkbeard's looking for scraps.
So, come forge with us. Forge is a program that we do. We'll teach you how to forge anything that you want. We have a young lady with us tonight, Patricia Martinez. We are forging a butterfly axe for her. We're going to teach her how to do it. She's going to do the hammering.
Yeah.
We're just going to make sure it comes out right.
Cider while she hammers.
Fantastic. And I'll drink beer and mead and other fantastic
You don't like mead.
beverages.
Yeah, you really
I don't know
like
if
mead.
I like mead. I didn't like that mead. I didn't like your mead.
That's about as bare bones meat as you're ever gonna get.
Now, that's the thing. I don't like mead made out of bare bones. But the mead that you brought, I think I like. Oh,
Are you just
yeah.
saying that because I brought it?
Yes.
Probably. I was gonna say, give him a week. He won't
Are
like
you
that
going to
one
spit it
either.
out as soon as I leave?
No, we'll watch him and
No.
make him drink
I mean,
every drop.
I'll drink it if he's
It's
gonna.
No.
comic.
I never spit things out, even if I don't like them.
Say
Bonus!
Cheers to you.
Plus 2 to charisma for Dungeon Master. All right. Well, I don't know where I am. Oh, the giveaway. We have a giveaway tonight. We're giving away a fabulous knife. Look at it, look at it, look at it now. This fabulous
Lovely.
Damascus 300 plus layers of welded steel knife we're giving to one of you. That's crazy because I want this knife. It's really sharp too. It's incredibly sharp. The handle is somewhat diminutive, but that was planned because this was made for a beautiful fair maiden to cut her steak with. All right, this is what is up for grabs tonight. So if you follow us on Twitch, if you follow us or subscribe to us or any of those fabulous things, then you'll be in the pool of our potential winners of this knife tonight. And since there's usually only about 20 or 30 people following us, do it because you have, your chances are really high to win this knife. All right, fantastic.
What if a man wins it? Does he become a maiden then too?
Yes,
Yes.
it's a magical knife.
It's the maiden's knife.
You will not need a sex change, just this.
Well, you
Getting
know,
weird.
I don't.
Things got weird, man. I'm so sorry.
you know, if the handle,
was
I like
made
that
for
Drink!
knife. I like that knife so much. If a person with really big hands wins it,
Yeah,
I'll keep that one and I'll make another one with a bigger handle.
there you go. If you have big hands, we will make you another knife. There it is.
The things we say.
I know.
I'm not even sure that was a joke.
It made me laugh. Oh, you know what we need to do?
bar
Is
is
we need to introduce the characters that we have at the table tonight because we have new characters. So let's go around the table. We'll start on this side. Introduce yourselves and your character, and say you're. Go ahead, just do it.
I am Timothy Donnelly. I am playing the part of the human paladin, Jalen Seaborn. I am from the town of Greenbriar, and I am brother to Forkbeard Seaborn.
My name is Timothy Nicely, and I am playing a human level 1 wizard, and I am brothers to Jalen.
You are brothers to Jalen?
My brother.
He's
More than one. He's multiple.
More
Well,
than
he's
one
a wizard.
personality there.
Yeah, he's a multiple personality wizard.
I do tricks.
Let's. I do tricks.
I do tricks.
Let's go over here.
I
Forkbeard.
am,
I mean,
Forkbeard.
How dare you?
we're a mess tonight.
I don't see a fork in
His
this
beard
beard.
is so much better than mine.
Yeah.
It'll be Forkbeard.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Introduce yourself.
That's good.
My name
Patty
is,
cakes. That's good.
Nicholas Bottenfield. I am playing
gonna
Jacob
try him.
Jestier. He is a roving, roguish bard. That's about it.
Prince of Arrows.
Prince of Arrows, yes, among other names.
Arrows.
Prince of
And
Arrows.
now, introduce yourself and your
Man of the
character.
gallows.
I'm Patty Martinez. I'm playing the character of Lys Sard. I am a Lightfoot halfling, and this is my first time, so go easy on me.
Did you change your name?
Yes.
You are Patty Cakes.
It was a collaborative effort on our part.
And now you're Lizard?
Lys Sard.
Yes.
Lys Sard.
Lys Sard.
Lys Sard.
Your name is Lizard. You name yourself Lizard.
Oh, I named myself
I like
Jester.
Patty Cakes.
It's all right.
She only lets you call her lizard if you're like friends.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's
Let's hear from Bird.
An Atri.
What did you do?
Atri.
Atri. It's so hard, isn't it? I'm Atri, and I'm a dwarf,
Crazy dwarf.
and I hit things with my axes.
I'm eating my own hair.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, there it
Let's
is.
play.
Ladies and gentlemen, those are the characters, our rogues gallery that will adventure in the dungeon they're currently in, right? We have a little swap over, so we're going to have to do some creative thinking, juxtapose some of our characters. We can do it. First, we're going to have a recap of last week's events given to you by Jestier, Jacob Jestier.
Put a cap on it again,
I'm gonna do
Jacob.
my best. So there we were. I set up a little camp, told my backstory, which I won't go into again. It's too heartbreaking. But we found a rogue slave to the goblins that we were going to attack and rescue the love of my life. And he took us through a secret passage that was lightly guarded. We snuck through. There was a lot of bickering, a lot of sidetracking, and eventually we wound our way through. I believe the dwarf, the halfling wizard, and the goblin found the king and a flaming skull, which these goblins are known for. They create them out of wizards.
Skull that was flaming.
Oh yeah, it's very self-explanatory.
Yes.
That was in a cell.
They found out he was in his cell. They were torturing it with some water because it's on fire, you see, and water and fire don't work together. Afterwards, we went down. We snuck in through, killed a bunch of five goblins, counting the one that I shot in the back with an arrow, and then we barbecued his body. But 5 goblins.
Barbecue.
Got
I don't
them.
remember that.
Killed them down. And killed
And
them,
wolves.
killed them dead and
You're in a
down.
wolf's den,
We
yes.
fought some wolves, yes. There was some wolf fighting. Rescued the love of my life. Found out she's pregnant, possibly with my child. So now we are planning on attacking the Goblin King. Or not. We didn't really decide yet.
Yes, you met a goblin there in the dungeons with you as well, and he is currently riding on his warg and taking the love of your life back to
Elizabeth.
Greenbriar.
Or eating her, one of the two.
If he eats her, I swear.
Well, you might
I'm
be
going
dead
evil quick.
before the end of the day, so who
Name
knows?
me after the love of your life.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I use that.
Lys Sard?
Lys Sard?
Your name's Lys
I use that name a lot, actually. When I use fictional characters,
Is
Elizabeth
her name
is one of the
Elizabeth
first.
or a lizard's breath? What are you talking about?
Lizard's breath.
A lizard's breath.
I use that name a lot when I make fictional characters because I really like the Victorian sound
Lys Sard?
of Elizabeth.
No, the lizard was mine, but he was trying to help me with Liz.
Did
and-
Liz.
He was trying to make you her. Oh, bound, bound,
Hey, actually, that would work.
We're gonna
You could
love
be the- you
connection
could be the
tonight at the
fighter.
Dungeons and Dragons table. Oh yeah.
We'll see.
Awesome.
Doesn't look
Oh.
promising.
So
I'm familiar to rejection.
Hurtful.
let's. So that was the recap, and here we have the characters. Now there is also a hobbit, magic user that is with this group, and he's currently not here. He's going to run around with you all because we're hoping that he will arrive before the end of the night.
And he's my cousin.
He's your cousin, yeah. And then there's the barbarian, and she has gone off to scout out in the hinterlands. So that's what's happened to
I
her.
also picked up a whip.
Is that like the Buttlands?
Yeah.
So there you all are. You're in the wolves' den, so to speak, because it's a den for the wolves. And you've killed the goblin handlers. The goblins from upstairs around the king, they have no clue that you're here. You've killed some goblins from upstairs in one room, but that might sound alarms soon. You haven't been down to the mining area where the slaves are mining for silver for these goblins.
They're fun.
They're fine.
They'll be
And there you all are. You've said goodbye to the barbarian,
Goodbye, barbarian.
and
later.
Have fun scouting.
the cousin of the hobbit magic user has just arrived. She was searching for her hobbit friend, cousin, and ran into Forkbeard, the wizard, in the town of Greenbriar, and Forkbeard says, I know he's run off with my friends. Come on, I'll take you to where they are. The two of them have now just come in through the wolves' den because they saw departing through there a young fair maiden on a wolf. And they entered through the cave of the wolves' den and have just said, hello. Continue.
Oh, Forkbeard, you're back.
Who's
You're,
this?
you're not going to firebolt Atri in the face again, are you? Because if you're not going to be helpful.
Well, if he has a hand up his throat, yes.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
He's still with us.
So-
Who did you bring with you?
Yeah, we don't know this one.
Yeah, who would this?
Who's she?
It's yours, sir.
I am Lys Sard.
Lizard. Lizard breath.
I don't know who said that, but it was mean.
And everybody project, because I'm projecting, so either my mic's got to be low or I've got to be totally dominating all of you vocally.
I think they also raised your
Cheers.
mic sound.
My mic's out?
I think so.
Great keeps
I think it's just my
speaking.
voice.
Where'd you come
So,
from?
no, you're bellowing
Lys Sard.
and you have a higher mic frequency.
I come from the land down under.
Oh no,
What you mean?
it's
down
just
under?
it's just the mighty. the
I'm
mighty
just
roar.
projecting.
Well, you also, I think, have the most acting skill out of all of us.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Since I am the
know
only
Lys Sard.
professional
You
actor.
don't know Lys Sard.
I don't know.
All right,
Anyway, so
discuss, plan,
Lys Sard, where do you come
Do.
from?
she comes from the land down under. If you're paying attention, you know that by now.
Under.
Now we got some
Australia.
goblins here and some pillaging to do,
Fair enough.
so we need to focus.
If you
Let's
want,
do it.
you can help us. We're gonna possibly go kill this goblin king.
I like killing.
Huh? All right, you'll fit in with this
She's
group.
in.
That's a bit disturbing, but we'll take you with us anyway. So here's what I'm thinking, boys. I've got a plan. What we should do is we should sneak, or somebody should sneak, down into the mines. We should let loose the slaves and give them weapons and whatnot, so that they'll cause problems. And then when all the bad ones are down there, then that's when we strike up here, because the bad guys will be down there. They'll be separated,
That's true.
divided, so you don't have to fight them
Right.
all at once, you see. And that way, we can whoop up on the king up here while the guys are down there. And then when they come up, we already have whooped up on the king. And yeah, it'll be easier that way.
I like
like
that
it.
idea,
I'll
but
vote for that.
where are we gonna get weapons for possibly untold numbers of slaves?
Well, we'll steal them, of course.
From where? Did you find an armory?
Well, the goblins gotta have some weapons around here somewhere, don't
look.
they?
Everybody roll a perception die. Tell me what you get.
Perception. Oh, I got a nat 20.
Oh. So,
Wow.
Eitri,
Eitre's on point today.
you hear coming up from the stairs that lead down towards the mine. You hear what sounds sort of like a raspy barking.
Raspy bark.
And you hear the sort of woodeny sound of, it sort of sounds like 6 little girls in wooden shoes going click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click.
Oh, hey boys.
And you hear like a barking sound.
Barking. So guys, I'm hearing like some little people coming. I think maybe the goblins or something like that. Let's kind of hide and then wait for them to come up, and then let's just try to kill them real quiet, like.
Sounds good. I'm going to stealth up.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 1. I'm
You
sneaky.
tried to hide and fall over. You have now fallen, clanking to the ground with your bells jingling.
The very tiny bell.
I'm gonna hide too. I got
12.
an 18.
You can't hide, you're a dwarf.
I can hide. It's just not
I got a
easy.
12. I got
For
it.
what?
To hide.
To hide, you're a paladin!
I'm trying anyway.
You
The
failed.
dwarf said to hide.
I said hide. We should try to hide. That's right.
I'm up.
All right.
I'm still going like
I'm not
this.
hiding.
Where are you hiding? You're in a cavernous room down the hallway.
We're standing around the
where
walls.
staircase is.
Up against the walls.
We're doing
like
our
this.
I
best.
trip in the center
I'm
of the
going
room.
like this.
Okay, that's actually good. You all have gone to the sides of the cavernous passage, cavernous area. Yes.
Did I make it there too, since I tripped in the middle of the room?
Yes, you crawl away towards the wall in
Scout
a
the
most humiliating fashion. The hobbit wizard, he says, "Why are you crawling? Why are you crawling? You look ridiculous crawling." And he kicks you.
Are you playing your son?
I am.
and he kicked me?
All right.
Shut up.
He was a light kick.
Stab him in the foot.
Now, coming up around the corner of the staircase is some form, but y'all are hiding in the passageway, so you can't see it, but you do see shadows, and you still hear the sounds like 6 little girls in wooden shoes.
Did they have a hiss
And
too?
you hear a
I don't like this.
They don't sound like little girls.
I'm gonna get out my bow.
Does anybody speak goblin?
I don't speak goblin. Sorry, guys.
Nobody speaks goblin?
Let me check, because I have a couple No, I do not.
That was quick.
Do
Do you have something?
Well, you hear something, and it's obviously in a goblinoid dialect. And you hear
Sounds pleasant.
click clack,
Is he
click clack, click clack.
beating a
6
doll?
little wooden shoes.
Was the whimpering from a person?
Are they
Suddenly,
six?
coming around the corner, you see black feelers and long legs. Black legs.
I don't like
And
this.
crawling into the room is a shiny, giant, black spider.
Nope.
And you see its tentacles going.
This spider has tentacles?
Coming out of its face.
Oh.
Feelers.
Oh.
Yes. And you
Oh.
could swear you hear a sniffing sound coming from its face. It's not actually sniffing, it's just breathing. But there's a chain
Gross.
around the spider's thorax. and it comes into the room, and there's a goblin walking behind it, holding on to the chain, saying, and you hear click, clack, click, clack. The sound of, it sounds like 6 little girls in wooden shoes. And what it is it's the sound that this spider makes as it's crawling forward.
It's gross.
And its little tentacles.
So it's a
see all of
six-legged
you.
spider?
It only has
This spider is an anomaly.
6 feet that makes noise. No, girls!
Worrying
You
enough.
said six
That
girls.
seems enough.
Girls,
So
that's
that's
12 feet, okay?
So it's at least 12.
Math is not a strong point. Let's just keep moving.
Spider with
All
at
right.
least 12 legs.
All right.
Spider with
We
tentacles.
should kill it.
I want to throw.
And it looks
I want
at
to throw
us.
a javelin at this spider's face.
How
because
close is
Now
this
that's a good
spider?
idea. That's a good idea.
How close is it?
Well, it's walked into the midst of all of you, so you're like all within about 15 feet of it.
I'm gonna shoot the goblin.
Excellent. You can do it. Go for it.
Do we roll for initiative?
You all are hiding, so you all have surprised it. Let's do roll for initiative for the second round. What'd you all get?
For initiative?
I got
I got a non-natural 20.
So 14?
12.
Yep.
14?
6.
I did 14 as well.
Okay, to be very easily, let's just, to be very easily, is that, to be,
Greg's easy.
Today's a
to
good week.
simplify, we're gonna go like this, right across here and around.
Sure.
That's how
Sure.
we're gonna do it, and they're
This
gonna
is
go
how
second
we
because
do
they rolled
it.
extremely low. So, first round, you're surprising, boom.
I would like to throw a javelin in its face.
Do it.
Yeah.
I would like to take a
Natural
motion.
20.
Oh, fantastic. Double damage on your dice roll.
I was just gonna say, just
Oh.
do this. So you get a +6 to hit.
Okay.
And,
14 damage.
You do 1d8 plus
Fantastic.
4. So you roll this to see if you
Firebolt
hit,
at the
and
thing.
then you'll roll the
Spider
creature and add 4
Spider
to
creature,
it.
12.
So when
You
shoot
miss. Did you add your
Say-
bonuses in?
You should
Yes, I
shoot
did.
the longbow.
You
You should
missed.
stay
I
back
missed.
and shoot with
Your fireball ricochets off its carapace. Its exoskeleton,
And
which
its
sounds
tentacles.
like 6 little girls wearing wooden shoes. Go ahead.
Shoot it with my bow. It's not all that great.
Big and it's right there. What's
It's
your problem?
11 to shoot
You
it with my
missed.
bow.
Your arrow goes off the hard outer shell.
Oh, I was aiming at the
of
goblin.
the spider. The goblin. What did you get?
11.
You missed.
All right.
You still missed.
So I accidentally shoot the spider.
Sticks into his shield that he has.
Oh, I thought his hands were full of chain.
One is. He wrapped the chains around his waist, okay? Lightning bolt comes out of the sky.
Nick starts on fire.
Finally.
You're on fire. You're frozen.
I've been waiting for that. Help me. Thank you.
Go ahead.
I am shooting the spider with my longbow.
Yes.
Oh,
Just reroll it. Land in a crack.
so that happens.
It happens.
Alright, I got 16 plus 6, so I
You-
got a 22.
Boom, you hit.
All right. So roll that.
I got 6 plus 4, I got a 10.
Fantastic. You bury an arrow in the spider's abdomen.
Gross.
Black ichor oozes out onto the ground.
Hold on.
Ignore.
The spider lets out a horrible, blood-curdling. Wasn't a very high sound, but it was blood-curdling all
That's
the
a sad
same.
death.
It's mainly blood-curdling because you see the way the antenna go.
Oh, what happened to the
Like
tentacles?
6 girls in wooden shoes.
Well, that happens when its legs go.
Very slowly.
Nick.
Like 6 little
That
girls
farted
wearing
very
wooden
slowly.
shoes. What are you doing, HR?
So the spider's still up then.
It can't
The
make.
spider is just very
It can't
angry.
make webs.
Oh, I'm gonna just go charging him with my big axe and give a good chopping.
Oh, jeez.
That axe?
No, not this one. This is the little one.
All right, all
This is
right.
the mustache
Making
axe.
certain because
That's-
the mustache axe you get -3 to hit with. It does only 1d4 damage.
I still love it.
Why?
Because
it
Greg's
seems like a mustache.
jealousy. That's why.
I
Jealousy.
don't like the mustache axe.
Jealousy.
How dare you?
I know.
I helped make that
So-
mustache.
So I
That's the
chop
problem
with
with
my
it.
dwarven war axe. With this one here.
It's gotten personal with the DM.
And-
Watch out, pick up on the dice because of the taco.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
right.
My taco's in the way.
Rolling
I'll
a
move it.
19, so that's like a
giant
26 or something.
So you hit.
Yes! I hit. And then I do a d8 plus 5. So I did 8 damage.
Oh my God, man!
The mustache axe cannot be denied.
Black ichor oozes out and spurts on you.
Did he get on the mustache axe?
He did. Yes, in fact.
I'm gonna take a turn to clean the mustache axe.
Okay,
A whole turn?
that will be this next turn.
I whip out a rag and I start like rubbing it.
You
like,
see,
cleaning it off.
It saved us.
you see the spider rise up, and from the
that's
low
not good.
point of its abdomen shoots out a white gooey substance.
Gross.
Toward-
Hate when that happens.
Oh, I know where you went with that.
I don't like spiders. They shoot webs and
Okay,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Towards you.
Well, I'm the only one who actually did any damage to it, so.
There's her. There's her.
And it lands all around you and misses you. Grrr. And you hear the goblin
very
that's
frustrating
holding on to
spider.
the chain.
Okay.
Go.
Fail.
It throws the chain, thus releasing the
Kraken.
Kraken.
Is that his name?
No, its name is actually
Six little girls
Six
and
Little
wooden
Girls with Wooden Shoes.
AKA
goblin.
Crankin.
Been goblin. Now,
Oh, God, sorry.
good. No, speak, damn you.
Fireball at the Kraken.
It's not your turn yet.
Let him go. Let him go.
Turn.
He's showing
Oh, sorry. I
initiative.
thought it was. Okay, sorry.
He's showing initiative, even though it's not his initiative. He's
I'm
showing
ready to
it
kill
needs
it.
to
I'm
go.
ready to
Roll.
kill it.
Inspiration.
Oh.
Natural one.
Oh no! Let's see who he actually hits.
Oh, no.
Oh,
guys.
2, 1, 2. You hit yourself.
Good. Oh, that's better.
You take your
That's better
fireball
than each. I'm
and
sorry.
you go. And you hit your own
Better than
hand.
HP again.
Roll your damage.
It just explodes in your hand.
Why'd you roll
No,
it?
no, not that
Oh,
one.
which one?
That would be.
Well, that's a lot of damage.
Yes. 3.
3.
You did 3 points of damage to your left hand. Are you right or left-handed?
I'm right.
Is that the one you burned
Okay.
recently, or was it your right one?
It
Oh
was
no,
my
it's
right that I burned. Yeah.
You gotta work on the firebolt spell. Get your left hand out of the way when you're throwing the firebolt.
I know. I'm sorry.
Hadouken,
so
both
bad.
at the same time.
He attacked because he saw me rushing forward. To
I did.
Try and drive my longsword through the chain
Dude,
into the floor.
Well,
Into the
well, we'll see.
Into the
We'll
floor.
see if we'll
Yeah,
see if I
into
saw
the
that.
floor.
That's
I'll see if I saw
creative.
that.
16 plus my strength.
It's like a rock floor.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
4.
Nice.
There are cracks in this floor. I have 20.
20 total.
Yes.
20 total.
You drive your longsword through the chain and into
Javelin.
the floor, thus pinning the chain to the ground. The spider can no longer move.
He's stuck.
Go.
Attack him.
I will shoot
Get
the
him.
spider in one of its many eyes, if it has many eyes. I don't know. This thing is all crazy.
Yeah, this is a
moving.
weird
Go
one.
ahead, do
It's
it.
got 12 legs.
That was like a 10. I'll just take an arrow out, knock it, and then throw it on the ground.
Okay,
Why not?
it's just as good as what you rolled.
So I'm going to
Shake
use
my head at
my
myself.
acrobatics to
No help at all.
I'm not in it
flip
today.
my way up on top of the spider and then use my dual wielding.
You are a sassy little hobbit.
Acrobatics.
So
Now that's an extremely hard thing. So we're gonna call it a 20. You gotta get at least a 20. So use your bonuses. So what do you have on
She's a
acrobatics?
plus 6.
You have plus 6.
Yeah.
So
You have to roll 14 or higher.
14 or higher.
That was a crack.
It's in that
And
crack.
it's a 19.
That's a 19.
That was a pretty solid 19. It
That
was
was
on the
pretty
crack,
solid.
but it was a pretty
It was
solid
a nice
19.
19
Yeah, she
rolls.
rolled 19.
She did.
Yeah.
You see the hobbit run up, hit one of the legs, bounce to another leg, leap onto the back in a flip, and land on top of the spider. That will be this this round of movement in turn, because that was very complex.
Oh, guys, I like this one. That's
That's
impressive. As I'm cleaning my axe because it got messy.
Good.
You and
Atreus, your axe clean enough.
So you're standing
Okay,
in
you took
front of
this
this
turn to clean
spider.
your
I'm cleaning my axe.
Standing in front of the spider, cleaning your. He's like, nope.
But the spider.
Gotta have priorities. It got goo on it. My
Atreus just standing there, wax on, wax on.
That's fine.
The spider
That's fine.
lifts up its abdomen and tries to stab the paladin
With
in the
its
back,
head?
because the paladin is backed by its chain.
With his abdomen?
No, with his
Stinger.
We don't even need Wolfgar here. We can distract ourselves long enough.
I'll shoot a
What
fireball
is it
at him.
stabbing you with? It's
Stinger.
Stinger.
It's got a stinger. It's like Shelob.
Yes.
There you go.
It is like Sheila.
But with extra legs.
Scorpion?
Two
Less
extra
legs.
legs.
Is it called
No,
a
she-
stinger
she
or is it
loves-
called a butt knife?
It's
Same
out of
thing.
like it's like a like how a bee for a bee
You were
is out of the
different.
back of
Does
the
it have venom?
abdomen.
You're hit.
But
So it's
You've been hit with the butt knife.
instead like where it's a stinger. I got
does
hit
the
with
butt
a
knife have venom?
A
It
butt
does
knife
4
stinger.
points of damage, but roll a saving throw with your Constitution bonus.
Boom, boom, boom.
Natural 20.
Okay.
He laughs at your
You
poison.
feel your body resist poison. But you're taking 4 points of stabbing damage. Is that what I said? 4? Yeah.
Four.
It was only a little stab.
It was a little stab.
It was only a little
But you
stab.
just a
resisted
flesh wound.
poison from the spider.
Well done.
I'm really
Now,
Shoot a firebolt at him.
okay. Wait, what are you doing with your left hand?
What? I'm
holding
What?
it down.
What?
that, and I'm shooting a firebolt at it with my staff.
With which hand? With your
With
staff?
my right hand. With my right hand. I'm shooting a firebolt with my right hand. Dragging
Okay.
my brother back. Shooting with my right hand.
All right.
Putting everything in front.
4.
We're both,
Wait,
we're both
which-
useless
which
today.
dice did you roll? Which dice did you roll? That
No, he
was-
rolled the right
I
die.
no, I rolled the
Is
right
that the
one.
same one you rolled last time?
No, it is. It's this
I think-
3.
Is that a 12
plus
sided
my
die?
yeah.
No, that's the 20.
It's the
That is
right
the
one.
20.
Oh, okay.
No,
It's
it's
just
the
a bad
right one. So
20.
I did
It
not.
just keeps getting ones. So I think it's I don't know.
I
To be
did not.
fair- To be fair, I haven't
hit.
broken double digits on
Did not
anything
hit.
except for initiation.
All right. It's up to you, Nick.
I'm sorry.
That's. I'm sorry, everybody. It's up to me.
Jacob just here.
I'm sorry.
You know what?
Act like
it's all
there's
good.
no tomorrow.
He's gonna go ahead
got me out
and
of the
just
way.
drop his short bow because it's been useless so far, and he's gonna pull out that new whip that he got, and he's gonna try and whip the spider into submission.
Maybe that's
Okay.
what the goblins use.
That's hot.
I mean,
Yeah,
you never know.
Maybe.
The whip is just as useless with another 9.
Well,
I'm unraveling this thing trying to whip it with a 9, so I basically just get tangled up in it for a bit. And I'll-
This is. Do you?
we're just
So,
falling over.
I'm on top of the spider.
Oh, that's right. You're on top of the spider.
Spider.
Yeah, very impressive.
Bust out my
She's
dual hand
swinging around on
axes.
top of the spider.
Nice.
So, because you're up on top of it, you get like let's give you a +5 bonus.
Okay.
Okay, so
Plus
you
5
can
for
roll.
being on top, I'll take it.
Yes,
So I've got my dueling hand
fantastic.
axes.
So roll twice.
I got a 10. Plus
Plus-
1.
Plus 5, 16. You hit.
Okay. And then another one. 11. Plus
Plus
5.
5 plus you
So
hit.
17.
All right, roll your damage.
7.
-1.
Yeah. So 6.
Well, okay, and your other axe. Wait, I think it's a 1d6 actually for the hand axe.
Oh, it is?
Use that. Use the Drunken Smithy die.
Yeah, Drunken Smithy die. All right,
5.
so 10 points total. 10 points total damage. Woo! Blood spurts out all over you.
Does any get on my axe?
No, because
Good.
it has been particularly useless, your axe.
No, it made a good
But
hit.
on the hand axes, there has been lots of blood.
It did 10 damage.
Oh, you
First
yes.
time before
you-
it got messy. That's how it got messy.
Your axe is bloody.
I feel
Your
like nobody
axe-
gets
No,
to
I
use any-
cleaned it.
You cleaned it.
Let it go.
Remember last round, I didn't attack. I cleaned the axe instead.
Yes, now I remember.
Just shows up, kills a giant spider. Oh, cool.
Spider blood
Why not?
can etch your
Very corrosive.
axe. No, people
All
don't
right.
understand. It's
Finger guns.
important.
But it's good
Spider blood is
lubrication too.
corrosive. What?
It's good lubrication too. Makes it easier to cut.
That's
through.
what she said.
That
Go
is
ahead.
what she said.
Well, now that it's clean, I could need to use it.
It's only Wednesday, but it's already been such a long week.
Oh, but that's the wrong dice. Get out of there. Whoa, look at that. Oh, that's only like 6 and plus 7 and carry the 13.
You missed! Your
Ah!
axe
But at least my axe thing.
rebounds
Oh, it's
off of
clean.
its carapace.
Just stay clean.
It's clean.
That's good.
Oh, it tries to stab you again. And it tries to claw you off its back with one of its claws. So it's going to try and attack both of you. You with its butt dagger.
Butt daggers.
It missed. And you with one of its
Butt dagger.
long legs. It missed.
One of its 6 little girl
By the way,
legs.
the goblin. You weren't noticing because you were all fighting the spider. The goblin has run away.
It's fine.
Well, that's bad.
That's not good.
That is bad.
Which way did we see? Did I see which way
Did
it
we see?
ran?
Did we see?
No.
Roll die.
Oh, yeah.
You were cleaning your axe. Maybe you were
Oh no, I was very preoccupied cleaning my axe.
preoccupied.
I got
Very-
17.
7.
Well, you were sort of around the back, so
12.
you did notice that he ran down the hallway and then back down the stairs to the slaving pits. What are you gonna do? It's up to you now.
Cry.
I'm gonna try and catch him.
Troy,
I'm gonna.
get the door.
Okay. Did I just see him run out, or was it like a minute ago?
It was like a minute ago.
Okay,
It was
okay.
you know right before you
Yeah.
attacked last time,
Okay. And
or right after.
I'll take out my maul, and I'll go to smash the nearest legs.
Very well.
24.
You hit.
So I strike.
Mate.
Sack!
You weren't in a sack. You have been there. You've just been unusually quiet.
It's been pleasant.
I was a little scared, eh?
Suddenly,
That's
a
because of
little
the
hobbit,
giant spider.
the little hobbit becomes very animated. They're fighting a giant spider. It's right in front of you. You've been hiding.
Sheila, wait.
Yeah,
Wrong story.
No, basically, yes.
And your cousin,
We need
the
dice.
halfling,
Lys Sard.
Lys Sard.
I have a cousin.
She's your cousin.
Twice removed.
Twice removed.
Lys Sard. She is a halfling fighter, and she has joined you. So, you, oh yes,
I
join
roll
you.
for my
Really, I've been
damage,
carrying.
and I get 11 damage.
Cold.
You squash it like a
You brought the
big
cold with.
bug.
That is what I was hoping for.
You crush right through the carapace in black ichor. It goes and
Gross.
spreads out across the floor on your hammer. Very gross.
It got on my
probably.
hammer?
Yes.
You should clean that up.
Here.
Don't.
All right. You're not as fastidious as the
You
dwarf.
always want to keep it.
I'm gonna go over
I
and
wait
grab
till a
his
good time.
hammer and
I
take
like
it
to-
from him and start cleaning it.
Never clean another man's hammer.
On the creature.
Every once in a while,
Yeah.
Eitri will grab your hammer and start to clean it. I noticed it.
No means no, Adrian.
You gotta start with the shaft. You work your way up to the head
The
of
blood
the
is
monk.
acidic.
You don't want to just.
It's gonna ruin the finish.
Gotta put a little bit of an elbow grease to it, you know. It's like a ketchup bottle.
You gotta tap it from the side if you want anything.
Oh Lord, things have
Wait,
changed
I haven't been paying attention.
madness.
I
gotta have the
must
sweet
admit,
Dear God.
Sam Goodfellow is my name, and I have been daydreaming.
The sweet
Where's
spot's on
what's the
side.
goblin? I look around. Is
The
he
goblin
there?
has run down towards the mines. There's a giant dead spider in front of
I
you.
love mines, spiders, mines,
Halfling, why don't you go
halflings.
chase down? Go chase down that goblin before it rings the bell or something.
I agree with that. Let's just see what it does.
Hey, shall I chase after the goblin?
Yes?
I run after the goblin.
He's got lots of energy.
Yeah.
So you
So
make it
quiet.
out of the room, down the hall to the top of the staircase. Now, coming up the staircase, you notice several goblins, and these are very strange goblins. Their eyes are glowing, their bodies are naked and painted
Gross.
in white and black stripes.
Wait, black stripes.
They are zebra goblins.
They're racing goblins. Makes them go faster.
That's right.
You say white and black stripes,
some of
not
the-
fire. It's like
Some of the slave
hot
goblins
rod
are for the
blades.
mines, the others are just for entertainment. Let's see which ones run faster.
Well, these goblins are racing up the staircase towards you. Now you notice something else. Roll a perception check.
And
Erotic mess.
What did you just say?
I think he said an erotic mess.
That's what I heard. Like, I'm kind of concerned.
an erotic mess.
I think he meant neurotic.
Neurotic mess.
I hope
What did I
so.
say?
I
What did I say?
Perception's wisdom,
Neurotic.
right?
Oh, okay.
Neurotic mess. Not eroticness.
Yes.
Yeah. I got it. Oh, I rolled a 1. I didn't do it. I don't notice.
You notice that you don't notice a thing other than these goblins coming up the staircase.
Well,
Looking
straight
like
goblins.
zebra goblins.
They're racing up the stairs.
What are you gonna do? You gonna tell the party? Go back into the room?
Flight
Of course not. I'm gonna attack them. How many of them are there? With my 11 AC. Actually no. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
All right.
Now I have a 16 AC.
For a turn?
What? Yeah. I'd rather. I can't kill them all, so
So
I'm just gonna
this is
defend
what has
myself.
just happened.
Oh, I have a 14 AC now.
The paladin squished the bug. The magic user, you see the
Need a
hobbit
wand.
finally wake up. He's been sitting in the corner kind of stunned. He finally wakes up. He runs down the hallway. All right.
jumps
What are you gonna do?
Follow.
Oh, you're running down the hallway as
With
well.
Hobbit. Yep.
What are you gonna do?
I am perturbed with
go.
my
You're
horrible
also wizard?
performance, so I'm
Boys are just watching.
putting my things
Did you
away,
just say
picking up
you
my
were
bow.
Protrude?
Yeah, sure. Is that the right word?
Did you mean perturbed?
Perturbed. That works. Whatever.
Very.
I read it once in a book. I've never said it before.
The jester is perturbed.
I thought he was a bard jester, right?
He is Jacob Jestier.
I'm a lot of things. I'm a jester. I'm a rogue.
Has he sung a song yet?
No, we're in the middle of combat.
What are you gonna do?
Word.
So I am still covered in the spider's blood.
Yes, you are.
So I take off down the hallway and do a slip and slide action down the stairs and knock everybody down.
All right. Okay, so the other hobbit comes barreling down the hallway,
Wait, where
rounds
we were?
the corner, roll
Where
to
we
see
are?
if you can
Yes.
round the corner and slide down the stairs.
That's good.
If you get a 15 or higher, I'll let you do it.
If you roll a 1, isn't that awesome? I like it.
6. You run down the hallway instead of being able to make the corner because you were covered in
Spider blood.
spider blood. You slide past the doorway down the hallway further. What do you do?
I'm gonna give the party his hammer back now that it's nice and clean and not corroded.
All right.
And then I'm gonna follow along.
Well, actually,
It just gives
you were
a
cleaning
hammer
it
back.
this turn, weren't you? Because
Well,
it
it's last
just
turn.
got smashed.
Oh, well.
Where's my barbarian?
Yeah, but I'm cleaning it.
All right, so this is the new turn.
Barbarian.
Now,
She went scouting. You mean your
top of the
owner?
new turn. What is it? Well, this is a new encounter.
What's our-
Everybody
yeah.
roll. Everybody roll a die. Everyone roll a 20.
The people that aren't fighting too?
Yes. Oh, I did very well.
19.
19.
19.
20. Well, everybody on this side actually got higher than me
I got a 1, but I get to re-roll it.
I was like, I've been
Yes, you
rolling
do.
shit all night.
Because of
because you're a hobbit.
And I got a 2. God damn it.
Oh yeah, as a hobbit,
I got like
roll
6.
once a day. Because I'm lucky.
I got 15.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I do
we're
so much
definitely
better
gonna
with
start
other
over here as well. Let's do this. You guys go, then I'll go, then you guys go. Who got the highest over here?
You did.
20.
So
So right
yours,
there.
the halfling is starting, and then we're gonna go down here to me, right down here to you
I
all.
like it.
Can I, and how many goblins are in front of me?
You see at least 3, but you think there's more behind
And
them.
they're coming up the stairs, eh?
Yes.
Is there any objects near me? I look around.
No, it's a.
Just a hallway?
Hallway,
Nothing?
yeah.
No, like rocks and loose rubble?
Not really, because you're in the carved out hallway section.
What
What are
can
you
I,
looking for?
just something to shoot down the hallway with catapult. Like a rock.
You have people next to you.
It's gotta be 5 pounds.
Volunteer.
You could pull
It's
it
gotta be
up.
5
Another
pounds.
halfling.
I volunteer for tribute.
Not in the immediate vicinity. You didn't really plan it. There's nothing right here.
And then I just shoot a firebolt down the hallway, and I also try to look around in perception again. Perceive again.
Okay, tell me what you roll in your perception and on You're
I got a 4.
You still
7.
get nothing.
7.
What do you
And
roll to hit?
I roll towards one of the goblins. I rolled a 1, but I'm gonna re-roll that because I'm lucky. And I rolled a 20!
Oh! Okay.
20.
So, give me your damage.
Aye. Firebolt is a 1d10. 4.
4 damage total?
4. Yeah, 4.
Did you roll it twice?
Oh, yeah, that's a thing. 9. Now
All right.
9 damage.
That's
Alright.
that's better.
Yeah, because you rolled a natural 20, you said.
Yeah. Aye.
You see the first goblin on the chain of goblins. Its head bursts into flame, and its white, bloody eyes glaze over. They were already kind of glazed over. But its face is on fire is the point I'm trying to make.
They look delicious.
Nice.
It's magically delicious.
Probably.
Trip to trip.
Fireball.
Forkbeard,
Firebolt down the hallway.
do it. You can stand next to the hobbit. But now you two are blocking the
20.
hallway.
20.
Natural 20?
Yes. No,
not
no.
natural.
You hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
You rolled
Six,
D10.
what is it?
1d10.
Shout. Let the spells out.
8.
Let's all go.
Another goblin's head bursts into flame.
These are the goblins I can do without. Come on.
Now, what are you going to do?
Have I gotten my hammer back from the dwarf yet? Or
You're getting it back right now? Yes. You're going to run down the hallway?
So I run over.
You got to respect
The
your
hallway.
weapons.
And
You have a hoblet, halfling, and your brother standing in the way. They're at the top of the staircase.
I
Just kicks the halfling down the stairs.
This is
I would like to cast Shield of Faith on to the hobbit.
All right.
And
Which one?
Oh,
get
instead of
a
your
javelin
brother.
out.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, he sees a little
I
bit.
I
I
know
feel
my
the love.
brother has, good spells. Such.
Wait.
So,
What does Shield of Faith give him?
it gives him +2 to his armor class.
So at the
For
moment,
this
little
encounter.
hobbit fellow, you get a +2 to your armor class.
And
For how long?
And I pull out my javelin for the remainder of this encounter.
All right. All right. So you have javelin out. You're still behind them. You would need to scooch them to the side unless they do. To throw it.
Well, he's a really
Oh, to
short.
me.
He's a really short guy. I think I'm gonna come up and stand behind him and maybe throw over his
Well
head
done.
'cause he's so
Yes,
tiny.
you certainly can. Is the protection that you've given him, is it a touch?
No,
You touch him, send it?
I'm not comfortable.
Let me double check.
Which is fine. That just
No,
makes
stop,
sense.
don't
It's a
touch me
nice
there. That right
story.
there is my
you have a
hobbit
hand
swear.
on his shoulder and you're throwing over his head.
Yes,
And you're
yes.
protecting him.
That's
That's what
I
thought.
run up and I put a hand on his shoulder.
Fantastic. It all makes sense. I see it in my head as if it's real.
His shimmering shield appeals.
The goblins down the hallway. What all three of you notice, because you can see them now, is that they're all chained together. They're all painted white and black. They're all chained together. 2 have died, fallen on the ground. The other 3 are standing there trying to drag the 2 that are dead up the stairs while they're casting a spell. Their eyes are glowing and dripping with blood, and they're casting spells up the stairs at you all.
That can't
One,
Told
two,
you they
three,
were
four,
racing hobbits.
5,
If you
6.
chain them together, they can't run away.
I always follow you.
One shoots at
Don't
you.
you love me back?
One shoots
Just
at
you.
you. And one shoots at you. One shoots at each one of you.
Nice.
All 3 of us? Aye.
No.
No, aye.
No.
I just want to know how you know the etiquette of tying together racing slave goblins.
Little halflings.
Common halfling knowledge.
Sam, what
Anyway.
is your armor class?
It is a 16
Common
now.
halfling novel.
They still hit you.
Oh,
A
gee.
firebolt. A firebolt nails you. Doing 1 point of damage.
It merely singed my not facial hair.
Now it
I'm
goes
playing
to
my
you.
my halfling's my age.
You have handed the axe, the hammer back.
Where?
He'd be even shorter.
So you see 3 of your friends at the top of the staircase, shooting spells down. Firebolts are spinning past them up the staircase. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm just gonna try to like barge past him,
So you'll run down the hallway to where they are, and then you're gonna try and barge.
I'm gonna try to barge past him and give a hand axe a good down the stairs.
All right, tell you what. You can run down the hallway to them, and you can try and shove them aside and get in front of them, but that would be your turn. All right, that's a lot to do.
All right, I'm doing it.
Done.
Yes.
So, covered in spider's
Halfling,
blood,
you've been shoved aside.
and I had missed the doorway.
Yes,
So
you
I'm
can
down
get up
to
and
my
run back to the doorway.
My armor, my heightened
So I
armor
successfully
class
made
didn't
it back
help
to the
me.
doorway, no slipping?
Apparently not.
Yes.
Okay.
You're back at the doorway now. It's blocked.
By.
A dwarf who just shoved a halfling aside, a human, and a paladin. When the paladin's behind the door, you shoved the human aside. You've been shoved to the side. You can still peek around the corner.
What? Okay.
So the dwarf is just in my way right now.
Can't two friendly creatures occupy
And the paladin and a hobbit.
Okay. I'm going to use my acrobatics once
basically-
again
Yes.
to
You know,
jump
just
over
probably sit
everybody.
between their legs.
Well, why don't you try and
They
vault
can move between
Vault.
each other.
dwarf?
They can move
I'll
between each
vault.
other.
How hard is it to vault a dwarf?
I don't know. Roll.
Not very hard. About to find out.
We should try.
I'd say 13.
Alright, 6 plus 12.
12 total?
Yeah.
She falls.
You jump on the dwarf's shoulders. You just didn't quite make it, so now you're on the dwarf's shoulders.
What?
Makes us twice as powerful.
Playing
You just get a
Never!
trench coat. and
Together
away
we're
we
as
go.
tall as a normal person.
I high five her on the dwarf's shoulders.
Fantastic.
God, what is
You
this?
are on the dwarf's shoulders.
Come.
The paladin is
We can
behind the
give it to
hobbit,
any
hand on
goofy we
shoulder,
want now.
getting ready to
Everybody's
throw a
very
spear.
pushy today.
You're looking around the corner. Maybe you can still fire a firebolt, but you'll be at a disadvantage.
Sure.
And if you get a 1, you're going to hit somebody else.
I'm gonna go
Just
ahead
do it.
and seeing this halfling doing all these acrobatics, I'm going to go ahead and
Yeah,
inspire
I have
her for a D6. So whenever you make a check, you can add a D6 on top of.
Are you going to
whatever
sing a
you roll.
song?
Do it.
What song should I
Sing
sing?
for us.
Sing!
Sing.
Sing!
You should sing Jump Jump by Chris Cross.
I don't know that.
Don't jump, I'm on your shoulders. I don't want to fall
I'll
off.
wait for you till I turn blue. There's nothing more a man can do. Don't get your bollocks in a twist. Settle down, no time for fit. You drank with demons straight from hell. They almost nearly won as well. You wiped the floor with victory and puked until you fell asleep.
I'm inspired.
I think I know that song.
Who is that?
I love that. All right.
So what
Yeah,
did
that's
that
what
give
sounded
me?
like.
What did that give me?
Oh,
Back
D6.
To the paladin.
I have to check
That
that
one.
Back to the hobbit.
So basically,
What you do, hobbit? There's
whenever
3
you
goblins
make a,
chained together, 2 dead.
whenever you make like a 20
There was
check
5 total.
attack,
Oh, I will. I will shoot another live one with them. Is any of them flaming down there?
you can add it before and after you
No.
roll.
Okay, then I'll shoot another one. Then I'll shoot a
Alright.
living one.
Like if you roll like a 5
That's the
Wrong
wrong
dice.
Prone.
plus 6 for your
They
acrobatics.
always
rolled a-
say that when they roll bad. Well, it's the wrong guy.
I rolled an 8. I rolled a 1 this time.
Oh,
I've
no!
gotten only 1s and
How many
only
times can I do
20s so far.
Just once.
That's really fast.
On the swing back and shot
So if
behind
you
me.
don't use it until then, it goes away.
So,
Roll against. Roll higher than your dexterity.
what do I add to it?
What'd you roll?
7. My dexterity is 11.
Yeah, okay. You failed! The hobbit slips down the stairs.
Use your spider blood! As I'm rolling down the stairs.
I told you that spider blow is bad stuff.
The dwarf did call it.
Firebolt around the corner.
Alright.
As I'm slipping down the stairs.
16.
You hit.
All right.
Nice. Oh, no, no.
No, that one.
10 cent down.
5 points of damage.
One of them says, ouch severely. Good.
Severely ouch.
Ouch severely!
But he says it in Goblin.
There's subtitles under the
The
guy.
hobbit is just
See
falling
the
forward
yeah,
about
see
5 feet.
the Hobbit.
You don't know
Hobbit.
Hobbit?
Hobbit.
the little hobbit. See the hobbit sliding down the
Ouch, in
stairs.
pain.
Apparently you're a hobbit.
I want to jump down the stairs.
I'm a
past
hobbit.
him.
See if you can land on the hobbit and sort of surf down the rest of the way.
I was thinking kind of past him.
Like
Oh,
Legolas and
Legolas,
Helm's
yeah.
Deep.
Well, you know, watch out. You know,
Doesn't say
kinda
he's
take
small
care.
though, so
Throw my
you'd have to
shield
have like
down.
one foot.
No, but
One foot like
yeah,
the
so
other
jump,
guy
jump
gets
past the
other
hobbit
halfling, one on each foot.
and throw a javelin at one of the and try and take the attention off the fallen hobbit.
What's your dexterity?
I want all the attention on me.
Not enough.
13.
All right. Roll higher than your dexterity.
Delightful. That's not it.
What do you add to it?
What do I add to that?
It's just too
My-
happy for the mistakes. I can't do like a ball.
Would that be?
That
Would
makes
I
us
add my
happy.
athletics to that?
Sure.
Play a minor chord.
Athletics.
There is no.
Yes, there is.
14. I succeed.
All right, you
Well
succeeded.
done.
Fantastic.
Still
You
play minor chord even high.
have stepped forward, leapt over the hobbit, landed in front of him, and
How
now
far?
hurled-
How far down the stairs are they from me now?
Oh, like they're like 5 feet
We
away.
killed
They're
a
like
couple.
5 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's and I strike the nearest one with my maul.
Well, that's switching weapons.
Oh, you are correct. That is true. Yeah, I will just stab the nearest one with the javelin.
All right, do it.
This is mine.
Stabby sins.
I do not hit him.
All right. And you win.
What do you
And,
want?
So the goblins now.
Goblins.
So now there is a paladin right in front of them, and a hobbit on the ground right behind the paladin, and all three of them attack the paladin.
Ah!
Because I deserve
Sacrificed
it.
himself for me.
One of them, do a saving throw.
For what?
Show. It's stuck in my head. I'm sorry.
One of
so
them
sorry.
is
Bad saving throw.
viciously mocking you.
Wow,
Yes.
that hurts.
Burn.
Just
I-
you
I
can
couldn't
do
say-
that enough for me.
You jump like a little. He's speaking common now. You jump like a little girl.
But there's
That
still
was the
sometimes-
most ridiculous jump I've ever seen. You are a rotten. And then he slips into goblin, but somehow it still affects you.
It's still offensive.
You-
You just
It
know it.
hurts.
It hurts. You take psychic damage.
It hurts.
And emotional
feelings.
It
scars.
really hurts if that's the worst jump he's seen, considering I ended up on his shoulders.
That is
Fair
true.
enough.
That's a pretty good
Yeah,
jump.
that's how-
Oh,
that's
you're on
true.
the dwarf. Oh,
Yeah, she's on the
goodness.
dwarf's
You
shoulder.
take 3 points psychic damage. Now, that is only temporary.
My brain hurts.
Exactly.
I did
know
too
that
much think.
But all your attacks now are at disadvantage because you are very upset. They've angered you so by humiliating your leaping abilities.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but
And-
words leave emotional scars that,
That
never
didn't hurt.
heal.
The other two try to shoot bolts at you. What's your armor class?
Sticks and
That
stones
didn't
may
hurt
break my
me.
bones, but what's the
16.
excite me? Throw me down and show me just how much you really like me.
One strikes.
It does 7 points of damage.
Oh, 7.
It's such a sick ride.
I want to throw the halfling that's on my shoulders.
When in
Projectile.
doubt.
Yeah!
Best
The
feat ever.
halfling objects.
That's all right.
She doesn't get a choice.
Wait, I still have my
Hand axes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
use your hand axes
Alright.
and I give her,
Throw me.
a cannonball.
Throws her down the
Just don't
stairs
tell
I got a
out too.
strength of like
Friendly.
22.
Friendly
Oh my goodness,
overhand
roll!
throw.
This is amazing.
Roll to hit.
What?
Don't tell the other.
You're not fighting him.
Don't tell you. It's a long.
You're going.
No, she's got her axes.
I've got my
She's
axes.
ready.
All right.
Wait.
She's
Ready.
Axes blazing.
Oh yeah, easily over 20.
Easily over 20?
Well yeah.
with this guy.
Yeah.
Is it
Well, I'll roll
Easily
hits.
over 20.
Can I use the modifier for my throwing weapon? Just little.
Yes.
Well, I got a 16 natural, so I mean that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
And then whatever your strength
And
is.
so what did you? What
What's
were
your modifier?
plus 6?
Yeah, well, normally I get +7 on my
Can
throwing
you help
axes.
him, like,
So you got a 22.
succeed this
Yeah.
hard?
23.
Something like
Can
that.
you give him?
You know, wait.
What?
It's whatever your strength
Dungeons and
modifier
Dragons.
is.
Yeah.
Sponsored by
that's
Mac.
pretty
What's your strength
The
modifier?
Celtic god map. I was
You know what?
calling him.
Just
Yeah.
because I want
Right.
to see how this goes, I'm also going to
My
give you a
strength
D6.
modifier is +5.
So it would be
So
16
21.
plus 5,
Well, if
21.
you use my strength modifier, it'd be a 21. So still over 20. Like I said in the beginning, it's
and
over 20.
and
At
seeing
least
this
20.
feat, I'm going to give him an inspiration too, so he has a D6 in case that doesn't work. He can roll a d6 on top of that.
Roll a d6.
All right, and that's a Drunken Smithy D6. Yeah. 3 more.
That's all my
That's like
inspiration.
24.
All right, the Hobbit,
I'm done
with
inspiring
great
you folks.
inspiration, goes flying
feel
through the
inspired.
air.
Does she go like this?
I don't know.
That's
What
pretty
sound do you
comedy.
make?
I can't make that sound.
What sound do you make?
That's the sound he makes while he throws
The
you.
dwarf is making that sound as he's throwing you. What sound do you make as you're flying down the staircase?
Why would you do
The same sound anybody makes when they're flying down the staircase. Oh shit!
On the multiple occasions I've been thrown down a staircase, that's all that goes through my head.
I mean, to be fair, the one time I went down
I've
a
traveled
staircase.
down many a staircase.
You land amongst the goblins, so you're gonna try and
Oh, amongst?
swing amongst.
Huh?
You're kind of
I'm Sam
in and
Goodfellow.
amongst them.
Sam Goodfellow.
She gets special damage.
Isn't that like,
Plowing in.
isn't that a movie
You're
name?
gonna
Among
roll
the da-da-da?
to try and hit them as you're
Among
landing.
is a name.
Oh, so am I still in the air or did I land?
Is she
You
landing on the
are
ground
in the
among them,
process
or is
of
she
landing amongst them. I was just wondering if you were
You're in the
coming
air.
and swinging.
So I got them crossed
good.
like this. I'm gonna do
Good
some
fella.
scissor action to decapitate.
All right,
Scissor.
Scissor
Like,
roll.
decapitation.
Roll to hit.
We like that.
One die.
You're scissoring the goblin.
120.
All right.
16.
You hit.
Yeah.
Roll your damage. 2 axes.
In like paper they cut.
Got one of the Tims over there just.
One of the goblins' heads pops off. You have decapitated him with a double swing.
Scissors and
Now,
I was waiting
Awesome.
to cause something to pop.
roll to land without hurting yourself.
I'm just the right age.
You need to roll a 20, but you get to
it
add
doesn't
your
get you into
acrobatics.
bars. How old are
So it's
you?
a
I'm
plus
just the
6.
right
So roll
age.
d20 in the next.
No, you're not.
An 8. So you
I'm
land
really not good at
awkwardly, and you
Horrible.
Yeah, you want to add a d6 to it?
I gave you a D6 if you want to add it on there.
Do it.
But I have to get at least. He said I have to get at least 20.
Well, you don't know that.
He said that.
it will change. It will change how much damage you get. Roll a 6 because you were inspired.
Why are you trying to make her waste a d6?
Lost of inspiration.
You don't know that.
Oh no!
She didn't get much influence. Your song did not affect her very greatly.
She's not super inspired.
Jumpman.
As you're landing, you take 2 points
Not
of
my
damage.
problem, though.
With pajamas.
Just because you didn't
Behind
feel
them as you go. But You
inspired.
cut one of their heads off, so that was pretty epic.
But that was
Now,
Hey, it only stands
The
to
tail
reason.
card from
Yeah.
the mines
Yeah, just
goes
take
overhead
2.
if anyone can hear
And then
that.
hit. Done.
what
What I do?
what are you doing? Yeah.
I get up. I stand up. I dust myself up. I try not to look as embarrassed as possible.
That's about your. That's
How
about
many
your.
goblins are around me and how far away are they?
And try
5
not to look
feet 2.
embarrassed.
Hey, 5 feet 2?
No,
Yes, not 5 feet 2, not your height.
They're
The
5 feet
goblin.
away.
Goblins 2
And there's
foot
2 of
5.
them. And there's 2.
There's 2 of them 5 feet away?
Yes.
I don't know. These are racing
I reach
goblins,
forward
aren't
and I
they?
go to grab one of them in the skull with shocking grasp.
Excellent.
Nice. 13.
Do you have any bonuses?
That was it.
That was it.
That was
like,
the
no,
bonus.
no.
That,
I lean forward, he just leans slightly back.
That was everything I had.
Just-
Put everything I had in that one
You hit.
grasp.
Yes, it does.
Oh, you got it.
well done.
He's naked, but are his bones like metal? Alright, look, that's some Wolverine stuff going on.
No, he doesn't have an
Metal.
adamantine skeleton.
Well, it's always safe.
Probably a little harder to
polite
kill.
to ask.
Legitimate question.
Where's the 1d8?
His bones.
Does anyone have a 1d8 I can borrow? There. I do 8 points of damage.
Oh.
It doesn't shock you.
I'm just
Enjoying it.
How do you? Hey, you're not the one casting the spell here, bub.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
One of the goblins
not the one
goes
casting inspiration
and falls to the
It's not my
ground,
fault. They weren't inspired.
I will shoot the other one with a firebolt.
which is the one that you shot before. It's the only one left.
Yes.
Yes, he was already hurt.
Natural 20.
You kill it. no matter what, it only has 2 points. You'll get at least that because you rolled the dice twice. You have killed the last goblin. These were goblin wizards who
Hey, do
were
they have
chained
spell books
together.
on them?
No, they have nothing on them.
They're
They were
naked.
Do they have spells like carved into their
Still wants
skin?
to search the
Can I use Arcana to see if the paintings on their body have any significance?
They're racing.
And like the eyes are glowing.
Stripes.
It makes him go faster.
I'm glad that.
Exactly.
They're aerodynamic. Makes the
Oh,
magic
my mustache
aerodynamic,
actually
you know?
do some racing stripe, I think.
I am.
Go faster. Maybe
It's a fast mustache.
Oh, that's a 16. Hey, that's a 16 because I'm an accent.
What you remember is that sometimes goblins who have some innate magical abilities will learn some very few little tricks, like
So they're like
fireballs.
sorcerers.
Yes, well, we're magic users, but they've only been taught a few very basic things, like cantrips. So they knew firebolt, they knew how to do mocking,
Vicious mockery.
vicious mockery.
Hey.
Level 0 wizards.
And they knew how to do little illusions, like making their eyes seem like they were
Hey.
glowing and bleeding.
Oh, that was an illusion?
That was an illusion. It's
Can
gone now.
can I do that then?
They have, yes, cool.
After touching the goblins, I turn around, casting a minor illusion on my eyes. I'm infected!
You now see that the hobbit has glowing eyes with blood oozing from them.
I will take my sword after he says I'm infected and say we might as well put him
Wait,
on the scissors.
I want to
spells.
I want to
Oh.
throw
I'm
water
fine.
on
You
him.
sure? You sure?
Fine.
Because I could
Water
just
gets thrown in your face with more.
So I, dear friends, countrymen, second cousin removed. Twice.
once by choice.
Wait, what? She's removed by choice?
Once, yeah.
That's just because she doesn't like you.
That was the hidden
These
joke
are,
for the ones that didn't
these
get it.
are sorcerer goblins that have memorized a few cantrips. Do they have some leader that would have taught this to them? They have to. There must be a spellbook somewhere.
How do you know that?
No.
I deduct that there might be a leader that has a spellbook that I call.
As he's doing his Winston
8:14.
Churchill speech,
We shall fight them on the stairs when they're chained together. Wait, that was Winston Churchill?
as he's doing his speech, can I gather some of that chain like manacles? I guess.
Yeah,
And
hooked
Winston
up?
chains
I
I
excite
mean,
me.
it's still attached to them. You
Yeah.
can try and
Can
pick
I?
them.
Well, I'm gonna try and pick them.
All right, you take your time. You can pick them all.
How are the chains attached?
Little manacles. They're locked to their legs.
Is it like just one long string of manacle, or is
One
it
long
just
string
like
of goblins.
a couple of them?
Can you
Each
guys
one
do a good
attached
Winston Churchill
individually
impression of
by
that
one
speech?
leg.
So it's like manacle to manacle.
So I can't
Yes.
do the best.
So
I'd have to hear.
4 manacles
We shall fight
to
Sure.
hold 5 of them together.
Yes.
Is there do one in between each?
Yes.
That's math. 4 manacles for me.
He was a really
I
good
have my
speech.
own. I'm gonna have my own BDSM club by the end of this. I got whips, chains, manacles.
Oh my
Oh
god.
dear lord.
Just when I got
But I'm
my
a
girlfriend back,
Well, I'm
you
not
bring-
exactly.
get
Yeah, I was gonna
right
say,
into it.
I'm not exactly a married man, but you know,
Well, didn't you just get?
I have a kid.
All right,
What's her name? Jolene?
Hey
No,
guys.
it's like it's
Lawanda.
Lawanda.
My party of hardy adventurers. This is a good place to pause while we watch the video of Eitri creating this fabulous knife. By following us here on Twitch. Becoming
Yes.
what do you call it?
Subscribing
Follow.
to
A follower.
Not they don't have to subscribe. But next time we have a nice knife, they will have to subscribe. But not this time.
In the future,
This time.
you'll have to subscribe.
But this time, just follow.
Just follow
Yeah.
and
We're
please
building
do
a cult.
subscribe. That's awesome.
Don't see
Yeah.
that.
And
Subscribe.
fantastic. There were some Canadians who wanted to know if we'll mail it to Canada. Yes, we will. On
Canada.
us. We'll do it.
Yeah, the Canadians.
I don't trust.
We like Canada.
You don't trust the Canadians?
They're too nice. What are they up to?
They got moose up there. What do they need a knife
They
for?
do have moose.
They have moose up there. They need a knife for. Have you
I
seen
got
moose?
tamed the moose.
Moose
I
are
love Canadians.
amazing.
I graduated high school in Canada.
I did not.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada! All right.
I went
we're
to
gonna-
grade 13.
I did go to grade 13 in Ontario.
Wait, what?
Um,
Track 13.
Twice.
That's a really deep quote.
I have
all
a
right,
friend
let's
that's Canadian.
hit the making of.
Put
a
aside
video.
for misery already.
Boom.
So today we're gonna make a knife to give away on our Dungeons and Dragons Twitch stream. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Pattern welded steel. We'll make it razor sharp with cherry scales for a handle. That's all, I'm done now. Get going now. So what we're doing here right now is Tim's cleaning up 2 pieces of 1075 steel that we'll use to bookend the billet. It's nice to have a little bit thicker pieces on the end, just helps the billet kind of stay together. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take the TIG welder and using the shielding gas, I'm going to weld all these seams shut so that no air can get in. That way we won't have to use any flux. It makes very nice, clean patterns. So this extra argon coming in is helping us keep our welds very clean. So I'm just gonna let them cool for a minute, and then I'm just gonna go to the grinder, square up the ends a little bit, and then I'll finish welding this billet up, and I'll just weld the whole thing up tight. It takes a little time, but it produces a really clean pattern. So I'll come through and seal this up with TIG weld. Actually won't take that long. Just take a few passes to close it all up. I'll close up the ends and I'll weld on a bar, and then we'll stick it in the forge and weld it on up. It's getting warmer, but it's not hot enough yet. As it gets hotter and hotter, that gets brighter and brighter, and eventually you should wear shaded glasses so as not to hurt your retinas. And I get to look cool. Yeah. All right, here we go. Now we'll just stretch it out, yay long or so, and then I'll probably cut it into about 5 pieces on the bandsaw, clean it up, and then weld it back together probably one more time, and I think that was somewhere around 300 or 400 layers. Not ideally perfect. You can see on this side over here, you can see the layers, but if you look real close right there, see that little crack. And that's not good. So I'm gonna have to grind that out. Most of that is in the edge where it's welded anyway and there's no layers. So I'm gonna grind it, clean it all up, and then I'm gonna divide by 5, cut it, and weld it back together. I'm just taking a quick peek at these to see if there's any kind of cracks or anything appearing. making a bit of a knife. I accidentally stamped both sides. So I need to look at this and I need to say, whoa, about how much I want to knock off for this knife. I'm thinking somewhere in here. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Take a look at this now. Take a look really close. You can't see anything. That's because I didn't etch it yet, but I'm gonna do it now. Where's my etch a sketch? Did you take my etch a sketch? Oh, fine, I'll just use acid instead. That's still important. Starts out. It's kind of hard to see the layers on the end because there's like 300 of them and they're kind of very, you know, thin. But if you look here, if you catch the light correctly, I don't know if you can see the little wavies. So that is the pattern in that Damascus. And I'm looking through this and I'm not seeing any bad gaps. Now right here, I'm gonna need to grind that back a little bit there to get that out, but I can see from the end piece that that doesn't go very far. So I'm gonna go ahead and grind out a few more imperfections here. And we pray, please, please don't let it all delaminate and come apart and make my day sad. I wonder who the patron saint of laminated steel is. They get nice and hot. When you're wearing a Damascus, you want to have it nice and hot. Otherwise, when you smush it across the layers, sometimes it'll come apart. And that's very sad. Very, very sad. So we don't want that. So we're going to let it get nice and hot. I don't know what I would call like a butcher knife. You know, with a little clip point coming in here, but having the edge rise up. I'll grind this up to a point here and probably straighten that back out. I'll definitely straighten that back out. And then I'll grind the handle flat. It's not going to be a massive handle. I think we're going to be all right. I'm liking that handle shape a lot better like that. Bit more interest. Kind of takes the scale off. And now I'm going to go back to that gray real fine belt and take those little scratches out off the main bevel there. All right, so we're just going to put her in there. And wait. I'm starting to get a little bit of etching going on there. All right, well, I think it's time to wipe it down with the acetone again and put some scales on it. All right, so we're gonna hand this off to Paul, and Paul is going to put the handle on it. I will do a bit of sanding. All right, so now all I need to do is put an edge on it. On to see.
We like. We're not giving it away. Here.
You can't have it now. I like it too much. I should give this to my wife. She would like that.
Brilliant.
Thank you, mate.
Oh, your wife can follow us and try and win it.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
All right. Oh, look at that. I like cutting with it. All right, but I gotta go home.
You can operate with that knife. See, I know things. I drink and I know things.
So there's how you make a knife. Let's recap how you make a knife. First, you take a bunch of steel and you stack it all up. And then, yeah, it gets hot. Put it in the smusher and smush it. Then you whack a piece off that you want used to make your knife. Then you smush it some more. Then you hit it with a hammer. Then you grind it a bit. Then you heat treat it. Then you grind it a bit more. Then you put a handle on it. Then you sharpen it. And huzzah! There's a knife. That's how you do it. So now that you've seen this, you should all make a few knives just for fun. Here at the Drunken Smithy, of course.
I don't want this cat on the board.
Drunken Smithy, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the video.
There's a penis
the
left
beautiful
there.
knife that we're giving away. Bing! There it is. It is a 300-something layered Damascus steel knife. It cuts insanely well. I don't have good paper to cut it. It's amazing.
You got a board right there.
I don't want to cut my Dungeon Master's board of
This thing.
doom. Oh, here we go.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what
You want
this
something
is.
It
to
doesn't
hold
cut.
Oh, wow. That barely went.
Yeah,
It passes a paper test.
I like butter.
Sharp.
No, it's like he barely even touched it and
I
just
can't
started
believe
cutting.
it's not paper.
I can't believe it's not.
I'm gonna cut myself.
Shit.
Oh, see if I can.
If you
I
blood
do
it, you buy it.
Oh wow.
Is he looking for the moon blades?
That's nice.
Oh no, they went with Derek. Remember?
Oh, I gave them away. All right, I wanted to put something.
Damn
in
your
the game,
charity.
but I couldn't do it. It's all your fault. All right, welcome back to the Dungeons and Dragons game here at the Drunken Smithy. We won't reintroduce our characters or anything like that. We're just gonna jump back into it. We've just fought a bunch of goblins on a staircase. Oh,
yeah,
right
we did.
here, right next to me, is some fan art. We fought a spider which had
What spider?
a spider kraken, which had 6. It sounded like 6 little wooden school
sweet
girls'
child.
shoes, and it's been drawn. Is it right there? Is it next to my head? I will stab it. If
That's
you
not how
want to
images
do
work,
some
Bob.
fan art and send it in to us, we would really love that because it will inspire us. We'll put it on film, and thank you very much. I think Nini did
Draw
that.
Sam
Is that you,
Goodfellow.
Nini?
Also
Thank
a
you.
very
Nini
good
has-
spider.
Oh, it was a good spider.
impressive.
Someone
Nini
should
has
draw
done
Sam
some,
Goodfellow
other
with
art
purple
for us.
vestments.
She did a T-shirt for us, which you can find on Facebook. Drunken Smithy Facebook. Check us out.
Yeah, book of
Check us
Zippets.
out on www.drunkensmithy.com. And come and do a forging class with us. We'd love that. All right,
I like it.
back to the game.
I got
You
manacles.
all are on the staircase. You've killed.
I checked for traps.
Oh, it's a drinking game.
Oh, yeah.
Have a drink.
Wait, are you checking for traps like bear traps and poison darts? Or like I thought she was a girl traps?
Booby traps. So I guess that would be either one of them, really.
I checked for all kinds of traps.
Everybody, are you going to continue down the staircase?
Well played.
And as you go down on the fair maiden,
Yes.
booby trap activate.
Oh no!
My father won't let me before marriage.
I hate it.
It almost came out when I knew it was.
That's what she's.
I don't like that.
That is what she said. Yeah, I know.
All right,
sorry
so y'all
for
are
the
hanging out
families
on the
watching.
staircase.
It wouldn't
I'm
be
gonna
the
start-
first time.
I'm gonna start going down the stairs because he's been checking out the goblin's skin for a while. He's been
I got manacles.
he's been
say it like
unchaining the
that.
goblins.
Before
And,
goblins
Jingle my chains.
Oh, yeah,
Just
you're
making
right.
raunchy jokes, so I'm gonna kind of like wave them on. And
Everybody
I'm
knows
gonna
what
go
they're
down
good
the
at.
stairs.
Finally got it.
They seem like they're
We
having
know who
fun.
we are. We're not ashamed.
Roll a perception check.
What do I see? What do I see?
Nothing.
I see everything.
Yeah.
You see
Dead
6 people sitting around being nerds.
I got non-natural 20s, so I see stuff.
What you notice is
see
that
stuff.
coming out of the dark at the bottom of the staircase, you can see some figures coming up out of the dark. They're about 30 feet away, coming up the staircase. They're in darkness.
Using
but
my
moving up.
divine sense, do I sense evil or good
Yes.
from them? Evil.
Malevolence.
Enemies
like
down the
the-
stairs.
Like the Dark Princess Malevolence? Or.
What?
I think
Are you
that's
sensing,
Maleficent.
are you
Maleficent.
sensing something?
I thought that was a fairy. You're like,
No, that's
Wait.
just gas.
Guys,
just
Can I
here.
smell ozone?
We
Are you,
have.
are you, is this, are you
That's
asking
from
the
my
paladin?
thunder
Is
wave.
that burnt toast? Is
Can you guys cast a couple spells down the stairs?
I only know like attack spells.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
good. That's
does
good.
anyone
But your
is there
eyes
any-
glow
is there
now.
does anyone have a bit
Oh,
of
he made that go
fleece
away 'cause he
or
was gonna
a,
get
or
hit
a
by
focus I can
No.
use?
Oh, what?
I do know.
A bit of fleece
They're getting closer.
Arcane focus.
or an arcane focus.
Hey, here's my arcane focus.
I'm gonna cast silent image down the staircase.
Wait.
Basically, an image of myself trotting along with a lute.
I got a
Like
draft.
this.
Suddenly you hear, "Ah!" and the sound of like an iron staff hitting the wall. And you hear some grumbling goblins, and then you hear the pitter-patter of little goblin feet coming back up towards you. And they're now very close.
I
10
shoot
feet away.
firebolt down the staircase.
Boom! Every roll.
Another 20, baby? That's it. What is my
Initiative is good.
How do you figure out initiative again? It's a new. Hey, that's a new question, but
14.
it's just your dexterity, right?
Whatever your initiative says.
Dexterity bonus,
So
yes.
dexterity
So
bonus.
1 plus.
What was yours?
13.
What over here?
I don't know why I shouted that. I'm sorry.
Do you mean?
So,
Oh, 12.
so it's dexterity bonus?
No, it's your initiative
Oh,
bonus.
initiative. Oh, same thing. So I
Wait,
got
what
20.
initiative bonus do we have at like second level?
I had the number, then I lost it. I think it's 21. It's 21.
All right.
Why?
I think it's higher over here. It'll be nice and easy if we go.
Yeah, 'cause it's your
We're
dexterity-
gonna start
your
with you.
dexterity bonus.
We're gonna go
Excellent.
down this way and across this way. Hey guys, down this way, across this way. You all have one initiative. What are you doing?
I'm not eating a taco. I'm gonna.
Adrian's eating a taco.
I'm gonna throw my axe down the steps. My little axe.
Wait, didn't I shoot a firebolt?
No, we
Oh.
vote for initiative. You can.
I will be doing.
You will be doing it.
Getting ready.
That's.
You've been thinking about
Thinking about it?
9.
it. So you know what? I kind of want to.
Goes down the hallway, past the goblins. You threw too
I'm gonna
high.
do it again. I'm feeling ready.
Sure.
You
So
hear
I
it
see at least 4 goblins coming up the hallway towards you.
Atri, you hear the axe bounce off a wall and you
So,
might have chipped.
They catch it.
so they're out of the darkness now. We can actually clearly see them.
Yes, they're only about 5 feet away from you.
Jeez. Wait, whoa.
Oh, they ran
came up quick.
Are they chained together?
They're moving very quickly. They are not chained together.
Surprise.
Are the stairs
The
completely
stairs will
They've
enclosed?
been coming just for a long time. The entire time that video was playing and they were running.
Yes.
Stair well.
Yes.
Okay. Well, no. It could be just stairs going down with like nothing on the sides.
Oh no. Oh yes, enclosed.
I like that's
Like a tunnel.
like
Closed in.
Gloria.
Closed in.
Like a tunnel. Yes.
So you could just like spawn them off the side. But
Except
apparently not.
I
Sparta them
probably
into
would
the
die
wall.
falling off.
All right.
What am I looking
I was looking for something.
For the longest time. Oh.
For the longest time.
Always
We
waiting on
were waiting
So longbow.
for the longest time. Oh.
Busting out the longbow.
Busting out the longbow.
Bust it out.
My
For a
second
habit, probably a
cousin.
short bow. Go.
And if I get just the right angle, if I just go for the side of the neck, I'll miss the spine and I'll be able to get multiple in a row.
Oh.
Do it.
You're crazy.
That sounds like a net
hits.
20.
Go for it. Let's see.
17
That's
plus
high.
6, so I got 23.
That's
Okay.
That's like 3.
Roll for the second one.
What am I rolling?
The second goblin.
Same.
I think you're trying to hit 2 goblins now.
Oh, okay. 2.
Oh. Okay,
Hit a
so
really hard
you
neck.
did hit the side of one's throat. It went through and bounced off the other one. Roll your damage.
His Adam's apple is just rock hard.
6.
Yeah, it's over.
Right?
Yes, plus your bonus.
No, or the 8. The 8 is mine, right?
All right, 8-sided. That's fine.
It's funny because my Adam's apple's hard too.
He's like rock hard
6
Adam's
plus
apple.
4,
He's like,
10.
who says that?
Fantastic. Alrighty. Okay.
Baby, it's rock hard. What? My Adam's apple.
Next, neck. What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Laughing at my hilariously inappropriate joke
He
for a
said that-
17-year-old.
He said they're like 5 feet away from us, yeah?
Yes, they're very close now.
I'm
Roll the
I'm gonna take my Drunken Smithy sword
Don't hit
and I'm
the
gonna
mic.
stab him as best I can.
You're gonna
Alright.
stab
Like
the
one of
little
those, like
halfling.
one, you stab one of them,
I'm gonna
the other
step
runs
over
it
the
behind.
halfling.
Oh, I thought you were stabbing the halfling.
I'm a lot taller than the halfling.
No,
Anyway.
you
Just
pull them.
stab the
You
halfling.
pull the 3 Stooges, stab one, the other 2 goblins run into the
Yeah,
flame.
I'll turn around and stab that halfling in the face.
Sacrifice. They need to be made.
Do it, do
They
it.
require blood.
Sacrifice.
God, I did 11.
No. And over across.
I'm just
Fireball.
really
Wait, no.
bad.
How far away are they?
Wait, close.
Shocking grasp. 7.
Miss. You can't seem to grab them.
My death perception's
Fireball,
off.
well enough.
It's like tag, where the
I like it in
Oh,
Pathfinders when all you had to do was touch.
Miss.
I am going to drive my sword through the first one.
We'll see about that.
Do I still shield the Hey, true.
How this has been going?
Yeah.
Let's see.
By the way?
Yeah.
No.
Is the first one still spurting out his neck
That's
as I hit him?
My God, it's
It was a
protecting me.
flesh wound. He was moving very quickly. You nicked him.
Is my
And
shield of
it
faith
hurt.
still protecting me?
But he ran on
Do I still
past it.
shield of faith or no?
Like, he'll
And he
probably
is
bleed
in
out
amongst you now.
after a
So,
while.
I do.
ladies and gentlemen, this is what happened. now you see in and amongst you these 3 goblins who are wearing all tight-fitting leather with,
Oh, good for you,
with
Nick.
straps
You can finish out your collection.
wrapped tight around
Right?
their forearms,
Oh, jeez.
and their little muscles are bulging.
Is this what my father does when he's alone in his mind?
They're bulging goblin
bulging
muscles.
goblin muscles.
in
And
tight
these
leather?
goblins seem much faster and much more acrobatic. than
These
those
are the
goblins.
racing goblins.
You're not gonna stop until we find these racing goblins.
They're either naked or they're in
How
tight
are
leather.
they more acrobatic in this skin tight leather?
Very expensive.
Have you ever seen Catwoman?
That wasn't leather.
This is similar to that leather.
It gives you powers.
It is almost
Latex.
leather fake. It is very thin leather,
Costume.
but they're very, very fast. And they're in and amongst you, and you notice them going like this. In kicking, in jumping. And
Ninja goblins.
2 of them have little
What's a ninja?
staves like this,
Ooh.
right? Looks like a rod of rulership, but they're going ping, ping,
Nick, do a bit with me. Do the mouth thing.
Nick.
The mouth thing, the out of time mouth speaking.
The paladin is in the front.
I don't know if I want to be part
Let's
of
see
this.
who's being attacked. All of you are spread around the
Paladin,
front.
you do, brother.
It is your turn to
die.
Oh no!
The hobbit is being attacked. The
Godzilla.
paladin is being attacked. And Nicholas Butterby Jones is being attacked.
Barbie?
Butterby Jones.
What's your character's name? Jax? Jahal? No, that's him.
Jahal?
Jalen.
Shahal.
Jalen.
Ganondorf.
Jalen, you were kicked in the codpiece for 3 points of damage.
You don't even know what my armor class is.
What is a codpiece?
I said Jalen.
I don't know where I was kicked.
Oh.
Are you Jalen?
I don't know. There were
the
so many
family
J words.
jewel.
that
What
just
is
went
your
down.
armor class?
Codpiece? I thought it was.
Enough.
Dear.
Well,
This is enough.
What is your armor class,
About
gentlemen?
a 30?
Oh, you're hit.
It was a 14.
It says right there that you have a 17.
Oh, you're hit.
That's a lie. I'm a
4
liar.
points of damage.
Oh, boy.
You're kicked in one of your kneecaps, and you
I
have a
hate
permanent
these-
limp.
A permanent limb!
A permanent for the next 5
Wait.
minutes.
What's
Wait,
that?
so a temporary permanent limb.
Yes.
It was just disorganized.
Bible's very
It's fine.
explicit against killing. It's a little
Now-
fuzzy on the subject of kneecaps.
These 3 little goblin ninjas are amongst you, kicking and twirling their staffs and attacking you. They missed you, each one of you, with their staffs.
Very
You
bad
two-
ninjas.
You 2 did get kicked. Back behind them, you see another large goblin. It's the one who was training, had the spider on the chain.
Oh.
And he is very large for a goblin,
I'm really
almost the
pissed that I
size
missed
of
that
a
fight.
full-grown man,
Right.
but with goblin features. And he is
You half-breed. Half-breed. That's all I ever was.
sing it, share. And he's bulging muscles.
I was the part.
And he has whips in either hand, and he's going
For my mom. Nick.
Told you they train with whips.
going here.
It's like a circus.
Alright.
It's actually a
What?
goblin circus. You have the racing acrobatic one.
Sharp ones!
The naked
That's
clown
what I
wizard
do.
ones.
Do it.
Yeah! 17 and I add a bunch to that.
You hit.
Yes.
I want to play the troll.
5 and
It's a
another
cave
10
troll.
damage.
They have a cave troll.
You have hurt him severely.
So? You don't want to play the troll.
What you doing, lassie?
Dude,
They regenerate.
that's not in. I'm talking like Tolkien.
Is there any
trolls.
fire around?
Regenerate.
They don't.
No.
Nobody has the ability to generate fire or anything?
They just turn into
How much
Yes.
do they talk about him in
The
Tolkien
Hobbit
other than
has
turning
been
the stone
generating
into
fire
sun?
all along.
A
Either.
lot.
I guess there are 2 smoldering goblins on the staircase.
Fellowship of the
Okay.
Ring. They fight one in the mines, don't
So,
they? Or is that just in? Is that in the movies?
I mean, I'm thinking of a different troll.
We will wait for you.
Make sure they
so
can
I've
do
got
it
my
the same
longbow,
way.
but I've got 2 smoldering goblins, and so I launch a fiery arrow at the
Oh,
goblin.
you're gonna jab an arrow into one of the goblins' faces and
Are you
try
an
and
arcane
shoot.
archer? What's
Let's
this
try and
like
shoot
puzzle?
one of these.
Someone's
Are
on
you trying to
fire.
shoot the goblin ninja or the goblin at the bottom of that staircase?
What sort of fire?
Not the bottom of the staircase, but down the
The big one or the little ninja
I
one?
think it's
big
Good.
fire bolts.
because he's far enough away. I'll let you
Control
do that.
fire.
Go.
It's non-magic fire. This is magical fire.
So I got a 10.
Pretty sure.
No,
Whistles
flame
by.
firebolt makes none.
It's a good try.
Because it's just burning.
But it's
Nick
It's not
Longbottom.
being sustained by
yeah.
Longbottom?
It whizzes
Jacob,
by him,
just
but it's
see
on
your face.
fire. Does it maybe possibly?
Did I have my sword out. I have my sword
He laughed at
out.
Yes.
And I'm gonna take my whip out too because of the other big guy snapping his whip. And I'm gonna snap a whip at one of the other guys, one of the ninjas,
Do it.
and hope to do something impressive with that. Hey, look at that! First good attack roll of the night, and it's so late.
You're trying to
That's-
snare him with your whip or just make him hurt?
Well, I'm trying to make him hurt, and like he seems to be corralling him forward. I'm gonna start corralling him back. So I smack him with a 23.
Hey, you
To
get
hit
back
him.
here!
23, one of the ninjas,
All right.
to snap them back towards the other guy snapping.
Feel the pain of my
All right.
kangaroo
And
leather.
I did 23 to hit.
Yes. You hit him with it.
All right.
All right.
I thought you were saying yes to the 23. I'm like, yes,
No,
that's
you
what,
hit him
that's
with
what
it.
happened. Swing. All right.
You
And
hit
then
me?
I roll.
No.
Oh, the goblins in front of me, the
I do
ninja
6
goblins.
damage, by the way.
Do you with the whip?
Yeah,
Whips do that much damage?
No.
with me.
I'm scared.
And it,
She shot a flaming arrow into a goblin.
She tried.
Is there anyone on fire? Is there fire in the area?
There's smoldering goblins that you burned.
Are they on our feet or like are they by the
They're
ninjas?
by the ground on the staircase near you.
Then I
Not
won't
very close.
use control of things.
No.
Can I shock and grasp? I'm getting this at one
You
point.
can try and grab one.
One of these days.
Ninjas, it's because they're ninjas. They're hard to grab. The leather, they must have greased themselves off. It just slips off.
They are
Please stop
greased
making
like
this
pigs.
weirder.
Oh, you don't know that yet because you haven't grabbed one.
17!
They're greased like pigs.
I didn't
Grab
hit.
one.
So let me get this straight, just to recap. I have manacles. We got a bunch of whips. We have tight leather-bound goblins that are greased. What is at the bottom of
We
this
found a woman in a
staircase?
cage.
Hey, that was my woman. In
I
a
know.
cage.
Still, exactly.
Be
It was
careful.
your woman in a cage.
I got her out of the cage.
So I use my wizardry and scientific knowledge to know that all organisms are have a slight negative charge. So can I use Shocking Grasp's ability to conduct the electricity like it would with metal?
Are you sure all living organisms have a negative charge?
You try.
You can try and do damage to them. What's your
Yeah, we
damage?
conduct electricity, but we have a negative charge, so positively charged
We're
things.
moving
attract
on.
us. 2!
Very well. What are
I
you,
guess 1d8.
what are you doing?
what do you do?
Firebolt.
Do it.
I like high five, someone was shocking grasp.
19.
It's like one of those bad buzzers.
19. You hit.
It's like we high five. It's like you guys high five. Shocking.
2. You do 2 points of damage.
You mock my
Very
2 points of
angry.
damage, and then you roll a 2 points of damage.
I go down down the stairs to the big guy.
Now we are
I feel
4.
terrible.
We are
With
4
my
together.
broadsword,
Put it together.
I
Put it
use
to a-
branding smite.
4.
Excellent.
Strike. Well,
Try
try
and
to strike him.
You are
Brand them with your smite. Now
I
we got
swing right past him,
Oh,
and I hit
that's
the
good.
wall.
I was gonna say because now we got branding in this weird mix. I don't know how much more I can take.
The goblins that are in
Isn't
and
that
amongst
the
you.
point, Nick?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One tries to attack the hobbit. One tries to attack the other hobbit. They don't like hobbits because you're short like this. And one tries to attack E3. E3,
Heightist.
you are missed. Hobbit, number 1, you are hit.
I'm
And
having
you're
number
hit
2.
again. You're hit with a quarterstaff in the head.
Hey, Joel.
I'm number 2 because I don't want to get hurt.
You take 7 points of damage.
Damn it.
Yes.
Don't swear. This is a
just so you
family
know-
show.
You have that now on the side of your face.
Temporarily,
He
permanently.
smacked you with that. Temporarily permanent.
Wizard game.
And you are attacked.
I'm attacked. But I'm so lovable and plump.
And you're kicked in the groin. 2 points of damage. Now we're going back to E3.
Oi!
We're gonna shout off camera.
Axe to chop. What else am I going to do? See my
Do
little
it.
guy who's got his axe like this? It's chop! Chop! Like that.
Chop.
That's more to
Chop.
scale.
Roll
Chop
your
it
damage.
all out.
Alright, I'm rolling it.
You're
18.
You hit.
So yeah, that did him right.
Why so many remixes?
8, and then another
I was
5.
listening to a lot of music.
13! Chop it,
He's not dead, but you have hurt him
I listen to
severely.
music that
He's
I
a little
actually can't
slowed,
stop.
that little ninja goblin. What are you doing, darling?
So I'm still covered in spider blood. So
Yes.
I'm reattempting the slip and slide action down the stairs.
Pretty sure it's
Double-handed.
dried
Slip
by
and
now.
slide.
Oh, okay.
It's very
Goblin blood
viscous.
is yes, it is, and it's very
You're using the
it's very
viscous nature of
humid
the
down
goblin
here.
blood
It doesn't
and the
evaporate well.
spider
It's
blood.
cold.
The spider blood. And I'm reattempting my slip and slide action down the stairs
Are there any
To the
special
big guy at the
qualities
bottom.
to the
to
big
this
guy at the
spider
bottom.
blood?
Dual hand axes.
All
Can
right.
Can I?
Roll acrobatics. Beat 15
Don't interrupt.
with your acrobatic bonus.
That's 19.
You slide down the stairs right in front of the big goblin. Now attack with your double hand axes.
That is the
2 20s. 20-sided dice, twice.
This is that second one.
I got a 10
Or you
10 miss.
and 9.
9 miss.
It's okay.
each.
So you
Can you
go.
roll me back that dice in front of me?
Wait, did you put your modifier with the 9 though?
Oh, she took.
Oh wait.
You get a plus 6.
Don't forget, you already used your D6, so you can't use it again.
I wonder whose fault that is.
I'm here to help.
You missed. The guy at the bottom of the stairs is pretty tough.
Yeah.
It's
Are any of the ninjas dead?
I was using my hand.
They are
axes,
not.
so it's
I
had
shocked one of them.
I will step.
Oh, your hand axe.
I
Oh,
will
right. Okay.
place
Sorry.
my
I was-
cider down gently because I love it. And then I will stab one of those ninjas that are closest to me.
All right, do it.
I got a
Hey.
better number than I've been getting. 16 plus
hit.
5, 21.
You hit. You hit.
Yes. All right. Wonderful. I'm going to set that sword down. Drunken Smithy sword for sale.
Hmm.
If you want. And a D6. That's a 6 plus a 3, so it's 9 damage with that Drunken Smithy sword.
Now, which one of the goblins was this? One that had already been injured?
The one that got shocked.
The
You
one
can tell
that
by
I
the scorch mark.
whipped earlier for 6 damage, yeah. I'll stab him for another 9.
Are you do a whip in one hand and a sword in the other?
Chop it
If you dual wield, I don't have
So
a
did you
feat
take
for
the
it, so
will and
I
put it
can
back
use
into
one or
the-
the other.
First, I use a just a knowledge check, I guess, to know if a nature check to know if that spider blood has any special qualities.
Not that you're aware.
It's
Would you
3.
roll? Not that you're aware of.
It was a 6. Spider blood, slippery.
Spider blood is always slippery.
Good observation.
Uses thunder shock in the hallway,
Blah,
thunder
blah,
wave in
blah,
the
blah,
hallway.
blah, blah,
What's in front of me?
We goblins are to the left, right, and in front of you. They're
Uh,
all around you.
everywhere.
They're moving like ninjas.
Hey, is it only when you check for traps?
Fight back, man. Fight back.
it's
No.
stressing me out.
No, it's checks for traps.
I'm gonna just shocking grasp.
Do it.
19.
You hit.
He's just running around.
And it was the same one I was grabbing.
All right.
I now figured out his weak point under the arms. Just
How
tickle
much
the
damage you
armpits.
do?
With electricity.
Electricity does tickle.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting that itchy hand. I think I need to throw an axe.
Hey, Greg,
An axe through.
can I check for traps? Like at least 4 times.
All right, every check for traps.
Oh, that's.
Oh, I'm checking for traps.
No.
All right.
Wait,
To you, Fork.
Roll to see if I'm getting drunk.
16.
You
Traps.
You hit.
He's resting.
22
No, no, no,
for
you
traps.
roll- you roll that one for-
Oh, we're not doing that traps thing was
8.
a joke?
Yeah.
Oh. I got a 22.
You killed one. So one is down. There are
day
2
you'll learn.
ninja
that
goblins
wizard
left
fire.
and the big goblin at the bottom
That
of the
wizard
hill.
fire.
Timothy.
Don't do the wiggle.
I mean Jalen.
I
Wizard
am
game.
really
Oh, you're too young
not
for that.
feeling great about the fact that I missed, so I'm gonna try branding strike with my longsword again.
Do it.
Yeah. Do a little dance.
23.
Get
this
down
is-
tonight.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
What'd you get?
23.
As long as it's under 30
Very
seconds.
nice.
And so
They
I
time
cause
it. We're gonna get him this time. Shit.
29. Shit. We didn't get him.
I thought it was 12.
What's your language? You're too young.
I cause
go to
9
public
damage
school.
to him. And then
Fair enough. Fair enough. Point.
17 damage. I do 17 damage.
Regularly attended rent fairs.
I need to write an essay today. I'm not
That
For later.
8 of that damage is radiant damage.
Ooh.
None of the ninjas are close enough. I don't think to do
No.
any. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I do 17.
Sorry, I was up
All
on
right.
polishing my armor,
And-
but you don't wear armor.
My strike lights. It sheds a dim light around the room, so it kind of.
Oh wait,
lights
I'm noticing
How
a
dark
dim
is
light.
this room?
Now,
How dark is this room?
We
the
never
big
asked.
goblin boss at
Let's
the
just
bottom
pretend I
of
can
the
still see.
staircase
Darkish.
has been illuminated. And he screams a raging scream. And he starts running up the stairs towards you guys, holding a javelin, ready to cast it.
I thought he had 2 hands.
I wish
It's
we
the
had a
dwarf who is preparing a hand axe to
drop
throw.
when I hit
Ah, yes! And you both throw simultaneously.
Can I throw the javelin?
No.
I'm throwing the
Oh
javelin.
yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. Do that.
the axe. Needs to run in.
Mustache
rides.
Who wants a mustache ride?
You were nailed! The goblin!
Nailed,
baby.
Goblin style.
To be fair, I think those axes need sharpened.
E3 really keeps trying with those axes, but I
Uh,
haven't seen them stick.
I'd like
once.
to grovel to the DM and say that those axes probably need a little sharpening, while that javelin is pretty much brand new.
Each we can sharpen them.
You want to do it? You do it.
He spent a whole turn cleaning
I made
one.
that javelin today. I'm so thrilled with it.
that's
4
beautiful.
points of damage you take.
Oh, 4 points of damage.
That's right. Now,
Switch to the javelin camera.
can you not? Can
Switch
you
to
not
the
fall
javelin
down?
camera.
Wait.
Tell me we got that.
Did they see that?
Wait! The goblin! It has another spear! He has one more! He has 2 javelins!
That's done like that. What's
He
up?
tries a cold shot, and he goes for the head of the dwarf. Oh! Oh no!
1 hour.
Adrian! I just hit you.
Oh, in the head.
Oh, you've got a helmet on!
That's right.
Oh, he's got to roll to penetrate the helmet. Oh, he does not. You are saved by your helmet.
It's
All
a
right.
good helmet.
So, the big goblin boss is running up the hill. He has thrown a spear at Adrian, and another one ricochets off of his helmet.
Paladin spell.
What are you doing?
I am using my acrobatics once again, since the slip and slide has failed me multiple times. I'm just gonna jump on top of him.
All
On the
right.
shoulders. I had experience with the dwarf.
I can land on shoulders, I'll do it again.
She jumped on a
That's my
spider, jumped on
second
a
cousin.
dwarf.
10, so 16
All right.
acrobatics.
On the big goblin,
Yeah.
who's running back up the staircase.
Yes.
You run after him and try and jump on his back.
Yes.
You succeed.
When does that
Are you
work
gonna try
on
to hit him with an
stairs?
axe?
My mother
Or
has
you
always
just
told me,
grapple
don't
him
play on
and
stairs
hold his
and
arm?
doors.
I'm holding on to him,
We're not playing, we're fighting.
waiting to see what happens.
All right.
So you just.
He's gonna roll
Right,
against
I'm
I'm gonna give you a deep
strength.
tissue massage.
So the
for my
goblin
thighs.
is wearing a
He
halfling.
fails. He
for
can't
backpack.
shake you. You're restricting his movement.
He's not one of the
at
racing
moment,
goblins. You can't shake him.
and he can't attack as well. Yes. What are you doing?
He's running up towards us.
I also jump on his
Yes.
shoulder.
He's like, what, 5-10 feet away?
Jump.
Hi.
Alright. I'm gonna whip him in the kneecap. Try and get him to trip up a bit. Try and like wrap around there and pull.
That's gonna make
Have
her
you
fun.
ever been hit by a whip?
I don't know where this is going, but no, I have not been hit by a whip. I've also never been tasered.
I've been hit by a whip many times. Let me tell you, it stings, but it doesn't.
Have you ever seen Indiana Jones?
Also,
doesn't really do much damage.
well, that's where I'm like whipping around, trying to like grab
Are
the
you
knee
trying-
and,
okay.
and pull it. You know,
Okay,
like whipping at the knee.
go for it.
All
I'll
right.
let you try and entangle him.
That's a 16.
You entangled it, Slade.
All
What are
right,
you gonna try and do?
Pull on that knee to try and throw him off balance, get him to fall forward.
All right, he's gonna do a strength
Okay,
saving
good, because I'm
throw.
on his back.
He succeeds. He's still steady, but you've got it wrapped around his leg, and there's a hobbit on his back.
All right.
We
All
just
right.
did one
Right
before.
there then.
He pretty much can't do a whole lot, and he's getting ready to go.
You can keep moving forward.
I am going to cast.
Have you ever been
What's
hit
that?
by a whip?
I am going to cast minor illusion in front of him to make it look like a wall has appeared. Try to sketch him out.
So this sketchy illusion of a wall.
It looks like a decent wall. It doesn't have to make any sound. Doesn't need to smell like a wall. Ah, yes.
I don't think you understand
Granted,
the
with a
mechanics
hint,
of this.
with a hint of limestone. I do too.
All right, let me do a saving throw.
Oh, it can create a sound? I didn't know that. It can be no larger than a 5-foot cube, and that's all I'm doing. Here's
You
a
see
5-foot
the
wall.
goblin go.
Do I need to roll?
Damn it! Whoa!
The creature needs to make a successful investigation check
This
against
is
my
a-
spell save DC.
He had an unsuccessful one.
This is a dumb goblin.
It's a really good minor illusion.
That wizard, he knows create walls.
That's actually a
Very
spell.
afraid that I must go. I'm going to run away and make water.
He runs off.
Yes,
Oh, he succeeds.
I succeed.
What are you doing?
Well, while my
lost
brother
the
wets
wizard.
himself, I am going to slash.
Where's he going?
Or slash at his knees.
He's out.
No, he like ran all the way over there. There's a bathroom right there.
It'd be rude.
Don't talk about it. It's the illusion of.
That's not a bathroom. That's an armory where we store our most dangerous instruments.
I think he went
It's a
outside.
goblin
Not
armory.
untrue.
Once when he wasn't playing, I got after him for peeing in the bathroom. So I think he thinks he's gotta go outside now. So as traffic's going by, he's taking place.
So there's public
Pennsylvania plumber.
He is
What is he
not.
gonna go on the train tracks?
I'm
It'll
sure
flatten
he
pennies.
is not.
E-Tree is sure he is not.
I'm sure he is not.
I'm sure he's not.
16.
You're
To strike
who are you striking?
the big one.
All right, and he can't move, so
I'm
you hit him.
sure he is not.
He's wearing armor.
I do.
What else would he be?
12 points of damage.
Oh, I love you, Forkbeard.
Oh, he is hurt. Very severely.
He feels it.
He can't, you're restricting his arms. He can't draw his scimitars.
There's a
He
wall
is
in
having
front of
trouble moving. He's got a hobbit on his back.
man.
A
Wait a
whip
second.
around his leg. He's trying to get you up and trying to shake a whip off of
you-
his leg. And you're hitting him with swords.
Just give up. Hey,
What are you doing?
they're tiny.
Switch to the axe cam.
My helmet falls off.
All right. Oh. Wait, the two ninjas have to attack.
Go ahead.
All right, the two ninjas.
Wait.
All right,
I
all
forgot
right.
about them.
Stay right there.
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, 4. One attacks. 2, you. One attacks. You.
Ha. Wait, that's me.
He misses you with his
I do
staff.
a reaction
He hits you
before I-
with his foot. He kicks you in the arm.
Before they hit, like if I hear they
No, they're goblins. They're short. He kicks you in the jimmies again. 1 point of damage.
Both of us got Jimmy
They
kicked.
really don't like your bones.
Hobbit.
Hey,
The kick misses you.
I
The
don't
quarter like it. staff of doom hits you in the face.
I cast shield.
point of
Wait a
damage to
second.
minor jail.
They have a
Wait,
metal
what did it roll?
quarterstaff.
What did
They
you
do.
roll?
They have metal rods.
See, so your shocking grasp would work because they have metal rods on them.
2 points of damage.
Oh, I can take that.
It's like a lightning rod. You gotta grasp the rod firmly.
Grasp it firmly. That was a bad Patrick.
What? Where are we?
Firmly.
I like that.
Whoa.
Can you zoom down?
Thanks, buddy.
We're to the dwarf! Getting ready to throw axes!
I got a big axe!
Attack!
Am I in the frame?
Oh! I feel like that would do some damage.
Wait!
No.
I'm so sad! Do over!
Gets out whetstone this time, baby.
Wait, everybody drink and pretend it didn't happen. I didn't see none.
Cheer,
I
bud.
didn't say that at home. I didn't see none.
Didn't happen.
And the crowd goes wild.
Is that what happens when you...
Wow.
He went into a berserker rage.
Has it been a long day
Dwarven
for you?
berserker
He
rage.
did sink one axe. All right, you hit with one axe.
He also bent the nose piece on his helmet.
No, I really like that helmet.
Don't worry, it's brass. It'll go right back in place.
Oh my god.
Doesn't actually protect anything.
So hard.
The dwarf has some nice
That
brass.
was where the javelin hit you.
Well, you can stab someone with it now.
Headbutt.
Yeah.
Take it off and
Do the
stab him.
damage from your axe.
It worked. All right.
Throws the helmet. It sticks.
Damage from the axe. Yeah. Well.
Who are you throwing at?
Oh, I threw out the big one, of
All
course.
right.
Isn't that wait? Are
So,
any of these alive?
Two.
Have we just
10.
forgotten about them?
No, they've been
Didn't
attacking
attack
you.
him,
One
right?
just attacked you. You did 10 points of
I
damage.
turned around to cast a
That
wall.
big throwing axe hits him in the chest,
In the chest.
and
I
he
thought he
goes
was running
falling
up.
forward.
He
Well, it can't hit him in the back because there's a
thought-
hobbit on his back.
I thought he was above us.
He's
Like, I
below.
thought-
We're going
No.
down.
We're going down.
He's
He
coming
was
up.
down there.
He's coming
I
up.
just cast a wall in front of him, so he lost all sight of us.
Yeah.
How did the goblin get by? How did the? Sorry.
I was
They were
already on
already
his
past.
back when you.
She slid down on the
Wow, we
spider
really
blood.
just.
You weren't paying much
Get
attention.
some serious
He's just
flanking movements. Some
He's
guerrilla
just running
warfare.
around trying to grab people with his electric hands. That's
Yeah.
I checked for
just slip and
traps.
slid right past you. It's the
I
spider
touched my face.
Then after I'm done checking
My
for
helmet
traps, I'll
sounds
check
even
for more
better now.
I
traps.
make some traps.
What's the note?
I make some traps.
I actually kind of hear that.
Wait, it's my turn?
That's great.
I'm
I
talking.
don't know. No, you're just
It
talking.
is your turn.
He's tapping the nose piece.
Is it my turn?
So
now?
he
I've
took
been
damage,
talking.
but is
You
he?
just fell to the ground on the back of the big goblin.
Is he still alive?
He is no longer breathing.
He is.
Okay,
He
so
feels
Perform
very
CPR.
Oh, the big goblin. Okay, right.
Did you know you should hear the cracking of ribs when you're performing CPR?
yes.
I didn't.
Now you know you're going deep enough.
Oh, shoot.
Listen for the crack.
CPR later, I need them.
So,
Are you gonna check his body?
I check for traps on the goblin.
We'll let the dwarf do that. What?
I check traps on the goblin.
Check for traps.
One of these
He's got a
goblin
hangnail.
monks is gonna hit you in the head with a cane. What are you doing?
No, that wasn't actually my
I
turn.
tried
I
to
was doing that for the
That was
people.
your turn.
Oh no!
I tried to
I
grab.
did this for you!
Wait, she hasn't
Shut
got
up,
it.
Prince of
do
Arrows.
anything.
Not you.
Not you, him.
Shut up.
The him you. You're on his back. What are you doing?
It's her turn
Chaos
still.
has ensued.
We move past.
She just. And did you just
so-
spend
so
your
my
entire
move-
turn
my
like
move
pushing
is
him
that
off?
I fell on his
Yeah,
back.
falling off and trying to push
Well, you
him off.
didn't say what you were gonna do.
You didn't let me.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair.
Everybody, quiet down. Let's let her.
All right. So I'm on his back, and you said he's squishy, so
Yes.
probably quite
You need to work out
bouncy
more,
as
but you're
well.
dead,
So
He's
I
bouncy and squishy.
bounce off of him into the air onto.
You're loving the acrobatics.
I'm playing up the
CPR with
acrobatics
the
sometimes.
ribs.
She has really good acrobatics, that's why.
And
It is a well-known
Landing-
fact. Goblins are extra bouncy.
since there are two of them, I've got an axe for each one of them.
Or you're gonna try and hit two
How
separate
many
ones.
axes do I
Yes.
Now,
have?
they're not really that close together.
She does a
I've
split
got
with
long
the axe.
arms.
No,
She's
you're
a
not. You've got
halfling.
little arms.
All right, I'll
Like
go for.
this big.
So I go for one of them with my two axes then.
All right.
Is that how you do
Which
it? Like
one?
a Macarena shake?
Scorched one.
I
or
got short hands apparently.
Scorched. The one I'm fighting, or the one I think the paladin's fighting. Hey,
The paladin was fighting the big
can I see
one
that?
at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, he's the one that got him.
I'll give it right back.
This,
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to block the axe. Wait till after I block the axe, then I'll let you see it. Go
Hi,
ahead.
father.
With your roll.
8.
I blocked it. Now you can see it. Hey, you.
This is gonna go bad.
Sam Goodfellow.
He's busy looking at other things.
I tried to grab one of the metal rods.
Not yet. Wait, what are you doing?
I'll check for traps and then try and wiggle out my whip so I can get it free.
Why is this
and
the
then
hand
I'll
motion you do?
to wiggle out the whip.
No time for you to
And it
wiggle
went
out
soft
your whip.
again. I got it.
Oh,
That's
just,
what
I'm gonna go in a
Forkbeard
second.
just did outside. He wiggled out his whip. He took care of business. If you need to take care of business, don't do it by wiggling out your whip.
then I'll take 2 plays at the whip, and after 3, it's too much, so I drop it. And then I'll stab one of the
Any
ninjas.
college
Why do you need to play with it 3 times?
Any college
Oh, no, I
watch-
stop
I'm
at 3.
playing with it.
Stop
I have
at
a
3.
nice
You should always
GPA.
stop at 3.
After 3,
I
it's
always
too
pay
much.
No, you
attention
stop
in
at two.
You get
class.
too tired.
Hello, Mom.
Sometimes it takes 2.
This
I
is
did wiggle out my
19
whip
to
outside.
stab.
this is improv.
19 to stab the other
Never
ninja.
mind.
All right. Whip.
Sorry.
Please accept my
What did you hit him
application.
with?
Sword.
All right, you hit 19.
All right, and it's
So he went like this.
That's math. 7 damage.
Oh, he is not quite dead, but
Yeah.
he's
2 + 2 is 4
mostly
minus 1.
dead.
Take that, you mostly dead goblin.
I grab one of the rods. Shocking hand! See if I hit. Come on, baby.
Shocking grasp. Let's.
16.
You hit
It
him.
worked.
Teamwork.
Forkbeard is Lady Luck.
Now, was that the same one that he was fighting?
No, this is the one I've been shocking over and over again.
I think that's the same one.
Wait, no, we
In
haven't.
my
Have we
head,
been fighting the same one?
yes, in my head it was the same.
I was fighting a different one from him.
No, it was the same.
Okay. 5, 7 points of damage.
The goblin goes and falls over dead.
That's what you get for not wearing rubber gloves.
What are you
JD.
doing?
Firebolt the other one.
It's funny that you didn't do it a moment ago. What happened to you?
I was waiting for him.
You were
to
shaking
get
out
done.
your whip?
I was.
He was creating water.
That's exactly what I was doing.
My whip's bigger. My whip has reach.
11.
And finesse.
Miss.
Okay.
I strike the last ninja with my long sword.
You run up the staircase, attack the ninja.
Darkness, my
You can do
friend.
both.
That's later.
What'd
The
you get?
lights go out.
Can't see.
He's adding.
24.
You hit!
That's my math face.
Math! You Celtic god of infinite.
Did the Celts make up math?
12.
No, actually,
12 points
the
of
Indians
damage.
were the ones who discovered zero
Whoa,
and made some of the first advancements in math.
Which
There is a Celtic god by the name of
Indian
Math.
Indians or like the incorrectly named Native Americans?
12.
That, the second, the first
Oh,
one,
you
the first
killed
one.
him!
The one that lives
Cut his
by
head
the
off.
Indian Ocean. In the continent.
Ladies
like
and
that.
gentlemen, you
High
have killed
population.
all the goblins on this staircase. Huzzah! Roar! Drink! Check for traps.
Check for traps.
I don't condone of this behavior.
I see nothing.
You will
The
eventually.
big goblin.
No, not until I'm of
As-
legal age.
Roll
Let's-
perception.
I searching.
Oh, nat 20. Fuck.
Nat 20.
Give me E-tree.
1, but I have to roll again.
You are so perceptive. You notice that big, exactly, that big goblin.
It's adorable.
I know, isn't it? She made it for me.
I want one.
He has a bag of silver
We can make it
And
in
a
Sam
bag
Goodfellow's
of
image
gems.
with like purple
Nice.
rings.
and a really fancy knife stuck in his belt.
Any spellbooks?
Oh.
Wait, what is that?
I will.
This is my little
Wait,
dance
actually-
I do. I need
where's
to
the
go
who has the fancy knife?
I don't know. E-tree, what are you doing? Are
E-tree.
you going to take the fancy knife out or what?
I'll take a fancy knife out.
E-tree, it looks like this!
Oh, look
Do
at
I
this.
see him take that fancy knife out with my 14 perception?
Just,
I'm going to try and sleight of hand that fancy knife.
it's right in his hands in front of him.
I'm trying to sleight of hand that fancy knife.
You
out of
roll
his
me back
hand.
my dice. You don't. That's not high. You're gonna fail. You're gonna
17.
fail.
E-tree,
Yeah.
you notice the jester coming up. You're trying to take the knife out of your
I'm
hand.
gonna slap him in the forehead with this flat of the blade.
Oh, I had better
Wait,
with the brass.
You gotta reach up pretty high for that.
Your poker's high up.
Still considered a
I got a
medium
9
creature.
naturally. I don't know what I would add to that.
I think you just got your eye poked out.
Wait, we're gonna say that you can slap him without causing damage. But be very careful because that one's very, very sharp.
It's
E-tree.
shape. Yeah.
Yes, it's very straight.
Very
Be
straight.
careful.
The party stands on the
So
edge
that
of
is
a knife.
Eitre's knife.
Stray too far, you.
It is a +2 Damascus knife.
That's a nice knife.
I know.
Hey,
and
wait.
we're going to be giving it away.
Wait,
Yell at
so
him
we
for
don't
hurting
get to
the
keep it in
table.
the party?
It's my team,
Hey,
man.
Eitri,
No,
Eitri.
Eitri
I
has.
helped make these
You did
wings.
help
Eitri.
make wings.
Well, they were yelling at me last week because I was stabbing
You
myself.
you get your axes. The wizard's only got a knife. You wanna?
You'll see.
I'm more dexterous.
We can make a deal, maybe.
There is also
Maybe you find something to trade with.
small iron rods.
How much damage do they do?
They do 1d6.
You know what? Why not? I'm gonna go ahead and pick up one of those rods because there should be like 3 of them.
Do they look like that? Do they look
I'm gonna pick
exactly
up one
like
of
that?
those
1d6
rods.
+1.
Alright.
Do they do? Do they
Plus
look
1 to
exactly
hit,
like
plus 1 damage.
Oh my! I need, with all my manacles and whips and things, I need a nice cane
Here's a
to
question.
strut with.
Do
Iron rod,
are
just
quarterstaffs
go ahead and attack with an
versatile?
iron
Can I
rod.
use dexterity with those?
A what?
With a quarterstaff, can I use dexterity with those?
No, it's not a finesse weapon.
You know what? Then screw the quarterstaff.
Well, you're a hobbit, and that thing, I think you probably could use finesse with it.
I have what?
Oh, because this would be a small weapon.
Right.
So
But
this
I'm a
would
hobbit.
be
I
a
am small.
yeah.
I
So for
think
me,
that
this
you
would be
could
like
use
a
finesse with it
club.
because it
I
is,
am going to stop arguing now.
It's appropriately sized.
So that means I can use dexterity with it. That's the only thing I'm proficient with.
Right.
So
I
it
say you
is-
can. You may. And I am the dungeon master.
That's how
Yeah,
that works.
baby.
What are you gonna do?
All right.
Oh, in the bag of jewels for the party, there's about 125 gold pieces worth of jewels in assorted sizes.
So wait,
And then there's a bag of silver. It's 75 silver pieces.
it is a what sort of quarterstaff is it?
Is anybody checking for traps?
I guess I can't use it one-handed.
I'll
then?
check for traps.
Oh, thank God.
I can't use it one-handed then.
What?
I don't believe in traps.
And can I only use that cane one-handed?
So,
For you, this
You can
cane
add
would
to your
be
gold
a
pieces.
quarterstaff.
Yes.
For me, this
Oh,
cane would
I didn't know
basically be a
that's what that was.
club.
But I can
Yeah.
use it like.
You can use it one-handed or two-handed.
But then how do I get dexterity?
just
benefits?
add 100, you know.
Because
it's
it looks
Because
at
he's
it.
letting.
Because there was
Because
just
I'm letting you because
It's
it's very
appropriately
finesse.
sized.
Does
I
that
made
mean
it.
if I use 2 hands, do I get 1d8 then?
Yes.
Yes.
But okay, I
halfling
can always
gets
just like let
1d8.
one hand and use this.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
Because I made it.
you basically can use a free
I can
action to put
say-
a hand on it.
Because I made it.
And then
I'll make it
it's a
something
plus
for
one.
game next
I actually
It gets a plus 1.
Look at that.
It's like a plus 1 one.
Yes.
And then also plus 1 with damage, so plus 1 to attack and plus 1 to hit. I'm sorry that I'm weighing it down with all this technical part.
It's all right. What time is it?
920.
9:20.
9 of the 20.
Oh no.
Exactly.
I don't want to get into another large encounter. Why don't we sort of? This would be a good place for you all to decide to rest up. And you know what?
On the staircase?
Wait, no, you're
bottom.
going to
The
get
big
to the bottom of the
stairs.
staircase.
Stop complaining.
We grab one
I
of the balance.
fit
We
on
grab
the
the
stairs.
really
I can lay
soft.
across it. I don't have an issue with that. I'm good.
Do we have any
Something negative to
inquiries
say.
or anything that we need to address from our loving fans?
I farted.
I don't think
Not
that's
really.
it.
A lot of people saying they like the wands and they like the thing.
Oh, we need to announce the winner.
Hey, hand me the.
Oh, we need to announce the winner.
Can I see
the
the
winner
cane?
of the fabulous knife?
Cool cube.
What?
It's really bouncy for a pool.
Be a hell of a
Draklovich! Ah, we know this fellow.
Draklovich.
He has won the knife. My friend, why don't you come down here and get it so we don't have to mail it to you? It's a beautiful knife. You are going to love it. And Nini, I believe, is your lovely lady who did the fantastic artwork for us tonight. Thank you so much, Nini. And for all of you out there, thank you. Please tune back in. You can win things. Our Drunken Smithy t-shirts are only $20. We sell fabulous little things like this battle axe bottle opener for $20. Lots of things for
Great.
20.
Wait, what are we giving away next week?
What are we giving away next week? I haven't put any thought into this.
Of course, his sword.
No, it needs to be small next week because
Yeah.
we've been given big things.
Let's do a
First
battle.
person who says the thing that
Nick
we like.
Citizens.
Somebody write in what you want next week.
What, who likes? That was very
Like a
abstract.
bubble
Love
or a
and
t-shirt.
appreciation
It'll be
of my
for-
father.
It'll be for followers next week,
Followers.
Yeah.
but then
And all
in like 3 weeks we're gonna do another big giveaway.
an iron wand.
Forkbeard's phone.
A normal magic wand, though.
Yeah,
Not
let's
the
do
big
that.
rod. One of these. Right?
No, you can't have my helmet. Are you crazy?
Magic wand next week.
Somebody wants the helmet.
Giveaway. And thank you so much. Tonight has been fabulous. I've had a great time. I hope you had
Cause
fun.
I'm fabulous.
We'll try and
That
have
is my simple
most of
request.
these characters back next
I'm
week.
on it.
I don't know that Patricia will be able to join us next week.
I might.
Oh, awesome.
She might.
I
That'd be
killed
fantastic.
off my second cousin.
She did whisper at one point she's coming back.
She's so specific.
When the barbarian comes back, I have another
It's the
pet.
other side of the family.
This is very important. Everybody check for traps.
Alright, check for traps.
I don't condone of trap checking. I like to walk blindly.
I
don't believe in traps.
You young
Seven.
master, never
Seven.
check for traps.
I am one young master, good fellow. That
Hey,
sounds
everybody.
right.
I
Young
have a
master.
friend called the Young Master.
Drunken Smithy on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey!
Tagline, and we are out. Thank you.